Oh yeah, we back again. This is your boy Livewire, and I am going to navigate you through this interesting debate between Michael Smith and Emmanuel. So what's going on, gentlemen?
Oh, doing good today.
Everything is good.
Yeah.
Yeah, so over the last couple of days, y'all have been having an interesting debate in the YouTube chats, and I'll let y'all have at it and start on your points.
Okay, who should go first?
Emmanuel, go ahead. Oh, you want
to? Okay. You want to go first, or?
All right. I'll do a coin flip, and it falls on Michael. All right, go ahead, Michael.
Okay. All right. Before I start, allow me to describe my credentials. Michael, known as Stupees on XEWPEAS. I've been a gamer for years. I'm too old to divulge my age, but I've been a gamer for a year. I've had all systems, going as far back as the Atari 2600. All systems. My favorite system is the Dreamcast and the original Xbox. I had that modded. And the modded original Xbox is the flyest thing ever. Well, when it comes to gaming, multiplayer, gamer scores weak because I mostly play multiplayer. Realize my Jamaican accent. I'm a gamer from Jamaica. I now live in Miramar, Florida, but I've always been a gamer. Okay, now let's get on to my opinion. My problem is not only with Persona. I feel that all Japanese games are either directed to pedophiles or sexually repress young people. That's my feeling. That's my opinion. And during the end of this debate, I hope that you'll understand that it's my opinion. If you agree or you disagree, fuck it, I don't care. All right? Okay, you can go on now. All right, Emmanuel, your turn.
Man, you're lucky you're not on Twitter like that. You're gonna get a lot of hate, bro. More so than I was. Jeez.
Yeah.
At least jeez. All right, go ahead.
Okay, my name is Emmanuel. I'm just a dude with internet connection. I used to have an original Xbox, but then it kind of gets it got sent to my older brother who's in Ghana right now. So I don't know if he has it right now or if he's playing it. And I got a 360, which I had for a long time, but the one I had broke, so I got a new one. And I'm on here today to debate Michael on this claim that I'm pandering to pedophiles, because, like, Michael, that's what you said in the comment section. Remember, you said that I was pandering to the pedophile mafia.
All right, you're biting a little bit. Wait, you gotta say it again.
Say it again.
All right, you Emmanuel put on him suit and him cape. He placed on his superhero outfit to come and save the pedos.
And that's why I'm on here.
Okay.
and that's your claim about me, and I come here to debate you today, to just show just how wrong that is.
Okay.
Now,
all right.
So
okay, thank you. All right. My opening statement with it. My opening statements now. All right. You have two set of game developers. Japanese or Eastern game developers, and you have Western game developers. I'm going to put the European game developers in the Western game developers. Right? These game developers make games for specific audiences. They know the audiences. Japanese game developers makes game for the Japanese audience. And when we talk about the Japanese audience, we're talking about an audience, I don't know if Livewire will agree with me on this, an audience who high schoolers are not really allowed to date. where boys not having sex with girls. Google that on you. Look that up on Google. Japanese boys not having sex. Where boys lock themselves away in rooms for months, not speaking to anybody. Those are who Japanese gaming developers are developing games for. Repress young people. That's their target audience, right? American game developers develop game for somebody who more likely want to go out there to the more active people. That is why when Xbox came out, they had to go multiplayer route. The multiplayer route was to attract the audience who would have normally been a more outgoing audience. So listen, you can still have your community around your television set. You can still have your friends. They might not be in the same room with you, but they're there on the headset. It's almost the next best thing as having them beside you. Persona, and this is just one of the games. I can name quite a few more, but I'm not, where the little girls are dressed in the traditional short miniskirt, big breasts, little dude walking, this nerdish looking dude, who you know in high school, if you meet a dude like that, him not getting no pussy. Those dudes don't get pussy.
Oh,
let me even go back to the target audience. When I was going to buy the Xbox One, the only person Xbox was next gen. No, 90% of people, if they saw next gen in an alley with Tim's on, wife beater, and him dreads let down, them not going into that alley. And that's what most Xbox gamers tend to look like. Hardcore dudes that you can walk into war with. When you look at PlayStation dudes on the internet, you have the Stone Fox Media, the very extreme fat fuck. That's him playing on PC, you know. What that fat fuck name? In about 600 pounds, just had gastric bypass.
Jesus.
You had hard eight. No, hard eight not getting the pussy.
Oh,
We
man.
don't have to ask that. We don't have to even go around the bush. When you look at hard eight, you know that hard eight is a habitual masturbator.
Jesus.
We don't have to ask that. And because them is a habitual masturbator, they need something to masturbate too. So what PlayStation did, PlayStation will soon give you Persona and VR, where you can also be a perv, like the antagonist, and look up those little girls' skirt. Right? So when you look at the chicken wing hand one, that says it's the voice of Xbox, one stop for gamer. You know that that dude, yeah, him hand look like chicken wing. You know when you fry a chicken wing? When you look at that dude, you know that that dude wasn't getting the pussy in high school. Right? If you look at PlayStation dudes and look at the core audience of Xbox dudes, you realize that they couldn't pander that shit to us. Couldn't bring Persona to us. They couldn't bring a game where this dude just walking up and down and basically you're reading what he's supposed to be doing next. Hi, I go to everything. Wow, I got. Hey, when you listen to it in Japanese, you say, what fuckery is this? All right, I close my argument. All right.
Jesus. That's crazy, bro.
The opinions expressed has nothing to do with Livewire. They are primarily my own.
Yes, thank you, Mike. You kind of get me roasted out here. Yeah, I ain't say nothing. Emmanuel, I ain't say nothing. I'm not this bad.
I know you said nothing. So it's my turn now, right?
Yeah, go ahead, man. Go ahead. Jesus.
Okay. What you just said is just like so ridiculous. I don't know where to start. Okay. I guess I'll start with Persona 5, since this is what we're talking about.
Yeah.
So you're saying that the premise of Persona 5 is to penetrate pedophiles based on
sexually oppressed, to penetrate suppressed, based on the whole game. Look at the game. Have you seen the game? Have you seen the visuals of the game? Have you seen the art style? The game is a suicide waiting to happen. That dark art style. It's like this look. Who's going to save?
No, hold up. Did you play the game? Did you watch the walkthrough I gave you? You're breaking up. I can't hear you.
Yeah, you starting to break up, bro. Yeah, you walking around? Yeah, just wait. All right, say something. Hello? Mike.
Yeah.
Oh, I need to get my charger.
Okay. There you go.
Battery's died.
You on your phone or you on your PC?
I'm on my phone.
You okay?
Yeah, I need to get my charger. The battery's died. That's why. This phone is a total waste of money.
Okay. Jesus.
Yeah.
Okay, so let me continue on. So let me just continue with what I said. So you're saying that the Xbox audience are mainly people who are outgoing people. Again, you have to make that claim unless you have all knowledge, and that is just ridiculous.
I am not going to say all people because there's exception to the rule. What you're trying to do is complicate me into a false fallacy. You know what the false fallacy is?
You say
if all oranges are round, everything round is not orange. I know what I said. Don't indicate that I said that. What I'm saying that the primary or the core Xbox group, the core people that Microsoft had to go after when they entered into video games were more outgoing dude back in the day. Is to get these dudes away from other activities and have them start playing game. Who Sony had were a target audience of geeks and nerds. That's why Microsoft will never win the console war, because there is more of you than there are of me. It's just sad. It's sad. That is true. There is more geeks and nerds and dudes who locked away in the room than there are dudes like me who I used to be the shit. I'm fat and old now. But I used to be the shit. But there's more of you than me. Unfortunately, it is what it is. So Sony has you.
So it's again, I don't even have I don't have any PlayStation games.
He just likes Persona. He doesn't have.
Yeah, but that's what Japanese audiences have. Then Japanese games have. Probably you had an Xbox because it was cheaper. Tell the truth. Didn't you want a PlayStation? No, if you were to buy a console today, if you had the money 6 months ago, which console would you have bought? Honest answer.
Xbox One.
Xbox One? For what game? For Persona? Persona not an Xbox One.
No,
that's the game I wanted to play. I wanted to play Persona. If I wanted to play Persona 5, then I would just say that from both systems. But again, your claim is ridiculous of itself. Like that's only those pandering to those who are outgoing. I mean, that Microsoft is pandering to people who are outgoing, and just saying that the core audience of Sony and Persona 5 are just people locked in their rooms who have nothing to do and are sexually repressed. Again, that's the most ridiculous claim to make, unless you actually have some evidence to back it up. But casting that aside,
look, I don't need an evidence. You can Google it. Go online and ask this question. Japanese teenagers are not allowed to date. Japanese high schoolers are not allowed to date. Japanese men, Japanese boys. You have village in Japan now. But there is only old people. There is no young people. Because nobody having babies, because nobody having sex. Am I lying, Livewire?
Yeah, they do have a problem with that.
Nobody not having sex.
The problem.
But I mean,
so if wait, hold on. The problem I'm seeing now, the problem I'm seeing now is that you haven't watched the walkthrough, have you? Did you watch the gameplay? The link I sent you, the walkthrough Persona 5. Because
I don't need to watch it because I've watched so many already. Single player games are like books. If you read it, when you go through one time, it's the same thing to go through another time. There's hardly any deviation with single player games.
So you already watched the Persona 5 walkthrough.
2 hours. Couldn't watch anymore.
But your claims about it are just so
based on 2 hours. Based on 2 hours of watching it. I've been to movie theaters already, and I've started watching movies that I've paid good money for. And within 10 minutes of watching the movie, I said, "This is bullshit." And I'm out of there, so I don't have to watch something to the end to know that it's bullshit. if you start eating a plate of food and you put one spoonful in your mouth, if it's salty, you're going to spit it out. You're going to eat the rest of food to say maybe at the end of the bowl it tastes good.
Okay, so you're saying that you don't like Persona 4. Okay. I got you. But now you're saying it's pandering to people who are again who are just locked themselves in the room based on what? What elements of that game panders to that? You're saying it's pandering to
the game itself. Look at it. More single player games. More single game.
What themes are in the game? That's what I'm asking you. You can't just say
I don't have to be specific. 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 I don't have to say what portion of shit is a part of shit that stink. I don't have to be that specific. I don't have to be digging into the shit and say, oh, it's the tip of the shit that stinks the most. Or it was this shit, all that stink. From part of it stink. I'm not going to contaminate myself with shit just to prove to you that I know exactly which part of the shit stink.
Well, again,
dude, I said stink. You know which part of Persona is good. Where in Persona is good, young man?
Where in Persona?
What is good about Persona?
Persona, because it deals with themes like if you had the power to change something, what would you do? That's what Persona 4 deals with. It talks about politics. It talks about a corrupt government. It talks about either taking somebody's life or making them live. It deals with heavy topics like that. But you're saying that only
and plus the girls in there are nice looking, right? Don't listen. The animated girls are nice looking. They're attractive animated looking girls in that game who think the hero is the cat's pajama. Am I wrong?
I don't know.
Am I wrong? It follows all the Japanese games. These nerdy-looking dudes. Listen, stop watching TV. Look, in Friends, you see, if Big Bang Theory was real, what's the one that wear the glasses in Big Bang Theory? The nerd that wear the glasses.
Fine. Let's start off from this.
No, answer me this question. The nerd that wear the glasses in Big Bang Theory.
When Persona starts, it starts off with the.
He wouldn't be getting the pussy. He would be another Sheldon.
The only argument is that he's not having sex. But again,
you are a young man.
Yo, shut up.
No, it has nothing to do with being young. It's just that what you're saying has no bearing with your claims. Again,
my personal claim is that all Japanese games.
No,
this is what I said. All Japanese claims.
I don't care about all Japanese games. I'm talking about Persona 5 right now. That's what I'm talking about.
Which Persona is one? Which Persona is one? Panders to sexually repress young people in Japan.
Yeah, sexually repress young people in how?
Japan. And then
how? Again, how? If you're saying
because they're allowed to play the hero and get the pretty girl. And then when you look at the cookie drawing girls, the cookie drawing dudes, and then these girls know that are drawn. If you look at the evolution of Japanese anime and Japanese gamers and the girls, even the evolution of the girls.
What do you mean? So far, I'm still watching the game and I'm close to the end, and nowhere to talk about you getting the girl. If you're talking about there is a game mode where like I believe it was a Valentine's game mode, but that's just for kicks and giggles. You know that, right? The main story has nothing to do with you attracting the girls.
Just for shits and giggles, right?
Yeah.
You played it, right?
I watched the walkthrough.
You watched it?
Yeah, watched the walkthrough.
A lot of people watch it, right? The shits and giggles part, right?
Yeah, the Valentine's part where all the females are going to him. That's just for shits. That's just for shits and giggles. It has nothing.
All right.
Nothing to do with the main story.
All right. Okay.
So let me get this straight. You're saying it panders to sexually repressed teens. This is what I said. Let me repeat what I said because you're not understanding. Okay. I said Japanese games are directed to a specific audience. American games are directed to a specific audience. Of course.
All right. Do you think that a lot of people don't know this enough? Xbox is not competing.
Hold on. First off, let's get this thing out of the way. You said the Persona 5 panders to pedophiles. Am I correct?
I said panders to pedophiles, and I said it 3 times. I said it 3 times.
Okay, and what?
Me repeating it don't make it anymore. That I didn't say it.
Okay.
I said it 3 times already. All right, let me say the last and final.
So what elements?
Japanese
what elements in the game?
Games, and I said that already. I tell you that
Okay,
You
now I'm
don't have
asking
to
what elements?
dissect shit
What
to
elements are
understand
in
which
the game?
part of the shit stink. I just told you that a while ago, so do not ask me that question again. Come a different direction.
Okay,
Let me
I'm asking.
school you.
Okay,
Because this is the skill you're going to use to get your wife. Let me school you.
So that's your claim, okay? So I'm asking you again, what elements are in the game which you claim are pedophilic?
I
Again,
just answered that question. I said, I'm not dissecting shit to tell you which parts stink. Didn't I
what?
just tell you that? I
So,
said the
so,
whole game stink. So I'm not,
so you got
my job is
no,
not
no,
to
no, 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 no,
dissect it.
no, no. If you just say game,
All right,
no,
you
if you
tell
say,
me no.
no, no,
You
if you
tell
say,
me
no,
no.
no, no.
What part
If
of
you're
this
saying no,
Valentine
no, no, no,
special?
if you're saying the
What
game
part of this
stinks,
where the
okay,
boss
but you're
wanted an
saying the game
18-year-old
has elements
schoolgirl?
in there which appeals to pedophiles.
What
And you
about
got
her?
since you're
All
gonna
right,
make that
just
claim,
all
you
right. On
need
the
to
last
provide
podcast.
specific examples. But since you can
All
provide
right.
any,
All
I gotta
right.
assume that you're just full of
Okay.
bullshit right now.
On the
I really
last
have to.
on the last podcast with Livewire, you said
Yeah.
that the young lady in the school uniform was
You mean Ann?
18. Was 18. And
Yeah, and
I'm
I already.
saying that, as somebody who was a lab tech at a high school where 18-year-olds attend, I was an adult at the time. And you can ask any teacher that. If a
Actually, teacher
young
what?
lady, even if she's 18 and she's in high school, and you as a teacher fucks with her, you're in trouble.
You know how stupid you're showing yourself to be, right? You're talking about the main villain. The main villain is the teacher. What the fuck are you talking about?
No, I am saying to you that but why did they put
I'm
that in
saying,
the game?
no, and I'm telling to you that teacher is the villain. Who you acting as if you're
Then
playing
why
him?
would they have a villain like that in a game
Because
for young kids?
what do you mean? Don't you know the
What?
rating of Persona 5 is rated M for mature?
That don't mean nothing in video game. 6-year-old playing Grand Theft Auto. Do you think the ratings mean anything in a video game for who plays it?
Oh yeah, because the ratings.
Do you think the ratings determine? Do you think that the ratings, the Kinect or the PlayStation camera look at the person and say, "Oh, you are 6 years old, you can't play it."
When the rating is E for everyone, that means anybody can play it because the content.
So because it rated mature, we're gonna put some fucked up shit in there. Because it rated mature, we're gonna put some deviant fucked up shit in there. Even it could be a different villain. He could be a villain that
no.
He could be the villain from Silence of the Lamb.
What? No,
he could. No, I said he's a villain. You said he's a villain, and I said he could be any villain. He could be the villain from Silence of the Lamb.
It doesn't matter. What the fuck is your problem? You're acting as if you're playing the villain. So you're saying that the game
Right.
the villain, because the villain is trying to hit on high school girls. You not know how stupid that is.
Okay.
You understand that? That's so stupid.
All right. So what was the other argument y'all had? So obviously this one's not gonna
the crush out. Good. Okay. No, my argument is the same. That most Japanese games tend pander.
Okay.
To people that have serious issues.
Which again is bullshit because you can't provide any evidence. That's who they're trying to target.
I don't have to provide any evidence because
yes you do. That's the claim. No. You need to know how claim works.
You know why Mario still look like a teddy bear? You know why Mario still look like a teddy bear with the puffy hands and arms? If you look at Mario now, don't him look like a teddy bear?
Wait, what?
Because Mario panders to kids. The reason why adults like Mario and most people still like Mario is because when they bought the Nintendo gaming system, Mario came with Duck Hunt. So Mario automatically become one of the most popular games in video game. Characters in video game. Everybody had it. And people still like it because they're nostalgic for Mario. They remember when there was a kid and the first time they played Mario.
Doesn't matter.
If you look at Mario is an eternal child. He always appeared to be a teddy bear.
For everyone. Anybody can play it. An elderly man can play the game.
That's not what I'm saying. Listen to what I'm saying. What I'm saying is that each console has a target audience. Nintendo's panders mostly to kids. When I say, apart from Zelda might be a good game, but it's a teen game. But when I hear an adult talking about, oh, the new Zelda's coming out. Zelda's 20 years old and the fucker still can't talk. Can Zelda talk?
Can Zelda talk?
Zelda fuck can't talk. Zelda, you have to
no
read
idea.
what Zelda said. Zelda's 20 years old and Zelda still can't talk.
Yeah,
Zelda has been on Nintendo, has been on all system. Have you heard Zelda's voice?
well, you know what?
Have you heard?
Mike, I'll put it
How does
to
this have
Zelda's
anything to do with your
defense.
claim, though?
All right,
How does this
well,
have anything? How does this have anything to do with your claim, though? This is not proving your point at all. You know that, right?
What I'm saying is that
All right,
I'm differentiating each system as a target.
Hold up. To Zelda's defense,
Yeah,
they can't really add a voice at this point. It's too late because if they do, motherfuckers will lose their mind because they'll be like, I don't like Sun because you're gonna have half the people.
All right, stick up in, Emmanuel. Let me talk to Lime White. I'm coming back to you. Live.
Yeah.
It's a transition. Things has changed. I remember the first time you play Final Fantasy VII. You spent almost 45 minutes on the train just reading the bullshit. It used to be you have to be reading everything.
No.
Yeah, in Final Fantasy, you have to be reading everything that they're going on, every quest, everything that they're doing. You have to be reading it. But no, you don't read. Get somebody with a nice voice and decide which voice you're going to use.
That's true. I mean, they couldn't. I'm not saying they can't do it. I'm just telling you why they probably won't, because Nintendo doesn't like to change. They really haven't changed their main character.
And the pandering to kids, right?
Yeah, because that's the target audience.
That's the target audience. Who PC pander to?
PC panders to the hardcore. That's who. I mean, not to say they don't have casual and stuff there for kids, but PC's like for everybody. To be honest, like if you want to be a hardcore gamer, you can play on PC. If you want to be a child, you can play on PC.
No, but who?
Or if you're a child.
The PC elitists are who? Who are the PC elitists?
What about PC
mostly adults?
Elitists.
Mostly, I would say teenagers to adults. That's what I would say. Teenagers to adults.
But I'm going to tell you who the PC elitists are. I am coming
to play on PC.
I'm not talking about the general PC audience. I'm talking about the elitists. Who are the PC elitists?
They don't pander to the elitists. They pander to those who just not playing on PC.
No. He's just talking about who they are. Who would you consider to be the elitists?
You know who's.
Wait, who they are as a person? If you're talking about who they are as a person as a whole, you're gonna have to have knowledge of each and every single person who plays PC.
You don't have to. You do. You really do. Think about it this way.
You're trying to give a range or something, right?
Or I'm trying to go through a range. I try to say who Nintendo pander to, who PC panders to. The core PC elitist is somebody who don't have a life. Because I'm going to tell you how that now. Listen to why I'm going to tell you somebody who don't have a life. If you can spend, no married person or nobody with a girlfriend can sit at a chair at a 45-degree angle and play games for 4 hours or 5 hours a day after work, I have a girlfriend.
So you're just talking about the stereotype of what a PC gamer is?
Think for a second.
That's a really small majority. You know that, right?
Think.
That's a majority. Most of the people who play PC are like that. You know that, right?
Think.
It's a small majority.
I'm talking about the
minority.
Half of the persons who play PC sit down and play for about half an hour and get up. Anybody who used to going into the GTX, the 180 GT, dude, look at the fat folks who going into the 180 GTX TIs. Which person? How many persons can afford to buy 2 GTX Ti and go to them wife and say, honey, I've just spent no matter how much money you're making, I've just spent $900 on video cards. Although 6 months ago I spent $800.
I mean, there are plenty of people who like to do PC gaming.
Dude.
What are you talking about? Is stereotypical PC gamer, dude?
From the top, are we talking? I know that you're very young. And I can tell you this. Even the PC young dudes, nobody with a girlfriend is going to talk about. Nobody with a girlfriend is going to talk about, I'm going to buy a GTX card. And you have gas to buy, and you can't carry it to the club.
And again, that's a claim which you have no evidence for. Just like the claim you made about
most of the PC dudes. I played on artists. I had an iron PC. And when I realized that this fuck, you sit around this for 45 degrees at a 45-degree angle at a chair for 9 hours with a keyboard and a mouse. And console gamers, I respect console gamers because most console gamers, Even when you're hardcore, you come in, you sit on your couch, you relax. You can't get up, you can walk around. You can get
another claim without any evidence too.
Can you get up and walk around with a keyboard? Answer me the question. Can you get up and walk around with a keyboard and mouse?
All right, let him respond.
What do you mean? No, hold up. So wait, none of what you're making makes sense at all.
All right,
you're saying that the PC gamers are fat fucks because of what?
I'm not saying that they're all fat fucks. I said them don't have a life.
They don't have a normal life?
They don't have a life. That's what I'm saying. Most PC elites don't have a life.
You're talking about PC elites?
It takes too much time to maintain. I'm not talking about ordinary PC players now. I'm talking about the elitists. I'm talking about the top core players. I'm not talking about the dude who bought a 980 car 2 years ago and just play for the fuck out. I'm talking about the dudes.
No, I need to know, how the hell is this relating to the claim about Persona 5 at all?
Because it's coming back round now to tell you that each genre have them own audience. So I'm coming now.
And you still did not provide any evidence that the themes of Persona are pandering to that audience.
Remember what I said to you now? I said to you from day one that
you say
most Japanese games tend. I'm not saying that I don't have to have the evidence. I said I don't have to be specific. If the shit stinks,
yes, you have to be specific.
I don't have to tell you which
if you don't
part
have
of the shit
specifics, then you have no point at all.
Right?
Okay, you don't like the game. I don't care, but you're making the claim that Penitence.
I don't like no Japanese games. I no Japanese game that is targeted toward Japanese audience. I like Street Fighter. When Street Fighter came out, it came out for an American audience also. Because
Persona 5 is only for a Japanese audience. It will only be so public
to Japanese people, towards Japanese audience, young man. That's what I'm saying. You know the games that are directed towards American audience, right? What's the name that the soldiers to crawl up and down on the ground name again? The game that got 10 out of 10? Metal Gear Solid.
The games
that was an American audience game.
Obviously.
Yeah, well, I mean, but in the UK and in America, they have a pretty decent anime following. So that makes up for that 1.5, 1.8, whatever it is now, almost 2 million user base, right? Because you only have 500,000 at the beginning when it launched, right? And then now it should be around 2 mil. But that makes sense if you're talking about there's enough people that are hardcore Japanese anime type people to like Persona.
Remember,
again.
All right.
What your claims have no evidence backing them up.
Remember, I just said this. Remember, Livewire. I said that Microsoft will never win the console war because there are more of them than there are of us. When you go online and you hear them talking about, oh, they have more exclusive. When you look at the exclusive and look at these Japanese fucked up games that these dudes are celebrating, you realize that Microsoft will never win because there is more of them than us. They're more geeky young men. Look, the average Xbox gamer.
So
the average Xbox gamer.
So the only exclusive for PS4 games are just Japanese games, just JRPGs. I'm gonna need a list of this.
Look, all right, let's talk about the Japanese game.
Okay.
Let's start over. Let's start from the start of the season.
No.
Let's start the PS4 game. Since you asked me that question,
we keep going off topic. Are we going to talk about Persona 5 or not?
No, I said Persona 5 is a Japanese game because even this art direction, it's how it's drawn, how the character moves. It's directed towards sexually suppressed young men who are habitual masturbators. Who need...
That's it. That's your claim.
I said it already. How much time am I going to say what I need to say? Dude, nobody can punch. Dude,
I'm going to
tell you something about me. You hear my accent? Nobody can punch me in my face, you know. It don't go like that. I can talk anything
it has to go like that. You need evidence. You need evidence for that claim. The Persona 5 is pandering towards habitual masturbators, but your Persona 5
Japanese games. Japanese games and VR. panders towards habitual masturbators. We need to call the PlayStation the masturbation station.
Right, he can't provide a single example. He can't provide a simple example of how the teams of Persona 5 are better.
I said most Japanese games. And Persona 5 is one of them.
About most Japanese games. That's not the case.
Oh, tell me. I just said Japanese. You said Persona 5. I said no, not because Persona 5 had that Valentine's Day special where everybody loved this nerdy dude. And wanted to give him some pussy.
Thanks for shifting giggles. Blah, blah, blah.
And you also said not because the boss wanted to fuck an 18-year-old up her ass.
Are you fucking retarded? No, hold on. Lars, let me see.
How many proof I need?
Lars, let me get the point in it. Are you fucking
later?
No,
dude,
wait, Mike, let him talk. Go ahead.
No, hold up. Are you fucking retarded? The dude you're talking about is a villain. His name is Kamoshida. He's an abusive teacher. He's an abusive teacher. You know that, right?
Who wants to fuck little schoolgirls up the ass, right?
He's the villain, you moron. That's the point. He's supposed to be bad.
Who wants to fuck little schoolgirl up the ass? Yes or no? Yes or no?
Yes. How does this prove your point?
So it's all right now that we have a Japanese game who portray the villain who wants to fuck like a schoolgirl up the ass.
And you're not the villain, dumbass. And you're not the villain, dumbass. You're the good guy trying to stop him. Are you fucking retarded? So you're playing that pedophile. Makes no sense.
Yeah, this shit is
the play makes no sense at all. Pedophiles because the teacher who's the villain is causing a problem for everybody. Hello, that's the job of the main, and that's the job of the villain. I mean, seriously, are you fucking retarded? You're not the villain. You're the dude trying to stop him. Are you fucking retarded? Seriously, you're making no sense.
Okay. Persona 5, I apologize to all the PlayStation fans before I leave Live Wirez channel. I apologize to all the PlayStation fans. I have seen the live.
Wait, what happened? You biting a little bit.
Yeah, he's really buying, but
am I okay now? Am I okay now?
We can't even hear you. What you say?
Hello.
Okay, we can hear you now.
Yeah, I need to apologize to all PlayStation fans. Persona 5 is one of the greatest games. It's not about a school teacher who wants to fuck little girls up the ass. It's a good game. Let's go back. Let's go back.
Like, I get another chance to speak.
Zuki.
Mike, let him talk, man.
Okay. What? Yeah. What the fuck are you talking about? No one's asking for an apology from you. No one's asking an apology from you. Nobody wants an apology from you. We're talking about the subject.
I am apologizing before.
None of us
have surrendered. I've seen the light.
Seen what light? I'm just debating you of the game. Look, I played an Xbox 360. You know that, right? Not a PlayStation 4. Not a PlayStation.
You're a PlayStation fan who can't afford a PlayStation. I know you. Have you seen the movie? You watch Batman? Have you watched Batman Dark Knight? When the Joker said, that's a snitch.
What do you mean? I'm just a dude that likes both the Xbox and the PlayStation. The both have games I like. You know that, right? I'm not an Xbox fan or a PS4 fan. I'm just a dude that likes both games on both systems.
What game you like?
Wait, are you biting, Mike? Go ahead, Emmanuel, while he's biting. He's going to jump back in.
I mean, seriously, his reasons are so freaking stupid. Like, Wirez, I hope you can understand how stupid his reasons are. Seriously, you have to understand it. The game's pedophilic because the villain, who's the teacher, is supposed to be sick in the head. I mean, what the fuck is wrong with this dude? Like, Wirez, you understand how stupid this is, right?
Listen,
can you hear me now?
Yeah,
Am I back?
Yeah.
Listen, I understand. I understand your point of view. Right, but we already had our debate, so I'm not gonna take sides.
I heard what he said, but my thing is this, right? My thing is this with it, is why we need a villain. Why we need a pervy villain. Why we need a pervy sage. Why everything with Japanese game have to have some pervert associated with it.
How about you understand the theme of Persona 5?
No, answer that. Why? Why couldn't it be something else? Tell me that. Explain it to me. Why?
Because because it fits with the theme of Persona 5.
Was the story if the story changed? If we had a different villain, would the story have changed?
Yes, they made the villain like that because it fit in with the story. It fit in with the theme of Persona 5, which is corruption, which is corruption with power. I mean, seriously, Persona 5 deals with this issue with people who have power who are corrupt. Kamoshida is just one example.
Like the fuck teenage girls up the ass.
Yeah,
that's what you're saying.
Yeah, he's a corrupt school teacher, and even though he's doing all this shit,
who likes to fuck teenage girls up the ass?
Yes, he's a highly respected school teacher, and he's gone drunk with power and sees the school as his home castle. He sees the students.
Just
like
say it with more time. Please, I need to hear you say it, because I don't believe what you're saying. Say it with me. Say, he likes to fuck teenage girls up the ass. I see what it's
no, wait, what?
Say it with me once. No, say it. He's a villain who likes to fuck teenage girls up the ass. Say it once. And no, you need to say it out your mouth. Say it. And say how fucked up that sound. Because you're not saying it, you're only thinking it.
Of course it's fucked up. No, are you of course it's fucked up. That's why
he's a villain who likes to fuck teenage girls up the ass. Say that. And you realize that
what you mean?
If somebody got into a room, somebody go into a room when they're making a game.
Again, he's sick.
Imagine this. When they're making a game.
No. Again, he's
dude, listen to me. When they're pitching this idea to the producers of the game, and them say, we're going to make a villain. And you know, the thing about this villain, we're going to make him so bad that he likes to fuck teenage girls up the ass.
Do you know why?
No! And other people in that room say,
no, do you know why?
Dude, listen to me. Other people in that room, second it, I say, I don't get a villain who likes to fuck teenage girls.
I don't have to listen to you.
Dude,
you're not going to make any sense. I mean, seriously, you're
I don't make any sense?
No, you're not making any sense at all. Do you understand why?
Live. I come to you and I say, live.
No. Michael,
I'm going to shoot this dude in the head. Would you hand me load the gun? What you're going to say, live? You're going to say pass the Glock, Michael? You're going to say stupid, pass the Glock. I'll load it for you. So you're going to shoot this dude in the head. If I come to you and say, I'm going to portray a villain who likes to fuck teenage girls up the ass, and you're going to say, oh, I'm cool with that. I'm cool with a villain who likes to fuck teenage girls up the ass. These little boys would love it.
Oh my God. No.
These little boys are going to love a villain.
All right, Mike, let him speak. Go ahead.
Okay, I think you understand your problem. I think you're confused with what a villain is. Okay, see, a villain is not the person you're supposed to like. You're supposed to hate the damn villain. Okay, and I understand. And also, if you're going to complain about the villain, how about you understand what the main premise of Persona 5 is first? Then you have a point. Okay, you understand what the main premise of Persona 5 is?
That's a barrier. Look here.
What Persona 5 dealt with is corruption. And for those who have power, corruption. And
that barrier
is one of
that's
those.
That's a barrier that not even the best long jumper could get over. That's a barrier that I couldn't even get over to understand what the story is about. That barrier too high for me. That's a line I couldn't cross. That's a line like a dude who takes half a dick.
And that just shows
I'm not gay.
Mature.
I'm not gay. I want to take half a dick up my ass.
What the premise says, he's just seen the game as still a stealing because the main villain is going after the high school girls. And again, you're not mature enough to handle the damn game. Not only that, you can't even see the message. I mean, seriously, I gave you a link to the walkthrough. You should have watched all of it. Do you not understand what the main premise is?
Don't have to watch it, dude. Don't have to watch it, dude. From a watch a part that stink, I don't need anymore.
I can clearly understand it.
Nobody give me a shit sandwich and I eat all that.
Other people who played the game for the first time, they were clearly able to understand the premise of Persona 5 and understand that it was not pinned to pedophiles. But yet somehow you cannot understand it.
What pandas do?
Is it because you're not mature of the game?
If the main protagonist, if the main bad protagonist, if the main bad protagonist, let me repeat this again. If the main bad protagonist,
correct?
Listen to me. If the main bad protagonist is a dude who likes to fuck teenage girls up the ass, who is it pandering to?
No, are you fucking retarded? Crazy, who said that he was the protagonist? He's the enemy. The protagonist.
He's the main bad protagonist. He's the guy who everybody should hate, who likes to fuck teenage girls up the ass.
No.
Say it.
No,
you like a game with a villain who likes to fuck teenage girls up the ass. You think it's a wonderful game.
Yeah, the game is wonderful. It has a good
Yes.
storyline.
Okay, because he likes to
no.
fuck teenage girls up the ass.
Again, I don't know about effing up the ass, but I know
Yes.
but I know he
Yes.
harasses the females.
I'm choking out this bitch, man.
He never had sex with the females. So
Life, this has been fun. I really enjoy it. It has been an hour already.
Oh,
Dude,
shit.
you win.
I know.
I'm giving you the crown. You won.
I know. It really is.
But
fun
enjoy
because-
the game with the main protagonist.
I know.
Enjoy your Japanese game.
No.
Lock yourself in your little room.
No. I don't think you understand. You
And
see, no. You see
rub
the
all
villain-
your fingerprints
no.
off.
You see the villain is not. You see the villain. He's not the protagonist. You know that, right? They deal with the
You must be careful, you know.
glasses.
Watching all the Japanese games, hair will begin growing in your hand middle. You know that, right?
I mean,
If you do too much right here, we'll go.
you're such a dumbass. You know that?
Yo, man.
All right.
Yo, man.
Don't.
No, really, you can't tell me
Live.
anything
What's
about
your Xbox gamer tag? I'd love to add you.
Live wires, man. Oh, man. 100, love you.
Live wire. Live wire.
Crazy.
Okay, all right.
Yo, hey, nobody need to complain about me ever again.
I mean,
Because seriously,
Yo, shit.
What do you mean?
I have a Japanese friends. Live
Oh,
wire.
man.
You win the debate. Let's stop the debate.
Michael.
I'm giving you winnings.
Yeah,
Yeah.
no, again,
Dude,
Michael.
when somebody
Michael.
say you win, there's no more conversation. You win. You need to know when to win. You
Oh,
What do you
just win. Because I said you win. You don't have to explain
what do you
anything
mean?
else. You win.
What do you mean? So you're saying that
You don't understand what it means to win.
No. So you're saying that you actually understand? So it means you actually understand that he's
I
the
don't
boy
need to
now,
understand for
like
you to win. I don't need to understand.
We mean I'm not
I
trying
don't
to.
need to understand. I said that you win.
No. Listen to me first, please. Listen to me first, dumbass. I'm not here to win. I'm here to actually explain to you what the damn game is about. Because obviously, I give you the link to the walkthrough.
I know what the game is about. It's the game is about a protagonist. Repeat with me. Who likes to fuck teenage girls up the ass. That's what the
What do
game
you
is
mean?
about.
That's the villain. He's not the protagonist.
That's what the game is about.
What do you mean?
And I said, and you said it's a
Holy
good
shit.
game
No,
about
no,
politics,
no,
and he
no,
used fucking teenage girls up the ass to get his points across. And I'm saying,
No. You're talking about the
he is a
first
good
dumbass.
dude then. He's a good
I need
dude
to say
because
it.
when they pitched that in the meeting, somebody said,
Live
"Oh,
wires, live
okay."
wires. Let me be quiet for a bit. I need to talk.
All right, yeah, Mike, you gotta let him talk. Let him talk and get his
All right,
point.
talk, dude, talk.
No,
But he's going to
no. So did you just fucking say? Did you just fucking say because of the theme of the game that means the villain's a good guy? Who the fuck said that? No, what kind of?
Did I ever say that? Did I
yes,
ever
you
say
did.
that? I said the main
Yes,
evil protagonist.
yes.
I said it about 10 times. The main evil protagonist.
There is no main evil protagonist.
Have two
No. Are you retarded?
Then who's the guy who likes to fuck the dudes up the girls up
He's
the
the
ass?
first. No,
And the
he's
dudes
the
up the
first
ass.
boss.
Because
he's
you
the
fucking
first
ass, you might as well fuck dudes up the
Again,
ass.
shut the hell up
So-
and let me finish, you bitch.
Yeah,
Who's
let him
ass
finish,
fucking
let him-
again?
What do you mean? I don't know who's ass fucking, but he's actually harassing the females. He didn't actually.
The dude who the pedophile, the pedo, who likes teenage girls. What do you think pedos do? What do you think a pedo do?
Actually, you don't really.
What do
Actually,
you
not
think
only,
a pedo do?
actually, not only are you stupid on the press, but you don't know what a pedophile is. A pedophile like prepubescent girls, 19-year-olds, 10-year-olds, girls that haven't even hit
What
puberty
him
yet.
do with
That's
them?
what a pedophile is.
What he does with them? What he does with them? What does a
What do you
pedo do
think
with the
that-
little girls? Brush your
What do you
hair?
think?
What you
No,
think?
what
I
do you
just tell you. I've told you 100 times
No,
already.
no, you didn't. I already told you what a pedophile
I
is.
said-
A pedophile is a person who's attracted to 9-year-olds. You dumbass. You're talking about teenagers right here. That definition doesn't even apply. So please shut the hell up.
So if a girl is 13,
That's not a child. You know that, right?
14, you said teenager, 15,
Yeah, not a prepubescent girl.
16,
Not a prepubescent person.
17.
Not a prepubescent person. You know that, right? It's not a 19-year-old. It's not a
So once you're
prepubescent girl.
18, so once you're 18, we're going to the meat of the matter now.
All right, we got
Once
Dub
you're
Chaser in
eight-
Make
here.
that matter? No. Do you not understand what prepubescent
No,
means?
you said it a while ago.
No.
You said the
It
girl
means
is
kids.
18.
No.
You said the
Yeah,
girl
she-
is 18.
Yeah,
That's what you said, right?
wait. Weren't you here? I corrected myself. And it's actually 16.
And it's actually how much?
16. 16.
The female character in the game is how much? How old is she?
She's 16.
And how old the dude is?
16.
How old the bad dude is?
I don't even know how old he is, but obviously he's way older than that.
But he's in charge of the school, right?
Actually,
so
he's not in charge of the school. He's the gym teacher.
He's a gym teacher, right?
Yeah,
Good.
yeah.
Somebody comes to save the day.
Boss in the game, and you fight like way more bad people.
No, Dove, please let me finish this. Okay, how about okay?
All right.
Okay. So the girl is 16. No. Live fire.
Let him go, Mike.
Because I need to explain this to him since he can't seem to understand the simple concept. Okay, the first boss you face is Kamoshida. He is the teacher, and he's the most respected teacher in the school. You know why? Because he made the volleyball team. And because of that, he sees the school as his own castle. He sees the students there and the female students as his own tools. He treats the volleyball team as slaves and sexually harasses the females. One of the things that Persona 5 deals with is people with power who are corrupt. And because Kamoshida has all this power and respect in the school, he's gone corrupt with it and thinks he can do anything in there. He sees himself as God, and he thinks he is better than other human beings. I mean, seriously, I gave you the fucking link. How the hell could you not understand this?
Good. Can I talk now? What's the other dude name? The dude who just came into the room. Hello. I'm Stupid. You are? Your name is? The dude who just came in.
His name is Dove.
Dove.
Yes.
Question.
Hi.
Can I ask you a question, Dove? I am pitching an idea to you.
Okay.
Idea. And I come into a room and I said, Dove, we're going to make a video game.
Okay.
And I said, Dove, I'm going to make a video game. And in this video game, you're going to shut the fuck up, no man. Shut the fucking up. Shut the team.
Shut the fuck up.
The question now.
What's the theme of the game?
And I said, you
fucking game. No. Each game has a theme.
I'm asking Dove a question. Why you jumping there now?
No.
I'm asking Dove a question. Why you getting defensive? I'm asking Dove a question.
Because the general master doesn't even know the main premise of the game. I already told you.
I don't have to have no premises.
No.
I don't have no premise. Premise. Dove.
Yes, sir.
All right, just let him finish, Emmanuel.
All right, Dove.
Oh, please.
Dove. And I'm pitching a game. And I said, Dove, I have a game to make, Dove.
Yes.
And this game, I need a villain. And this villain is a dude who likes to fuck teenage girls up the ass.
That seems very villainous to me.
What would you say, Dove?
What
would you say, Dove?
I would say that seems pretty bad.
That's a pretty badass villain. That's what you said, Dove?
It depends. I would say he's a pretty bad villain. Like, he does bad things. That's obviously a bad thing, but I mean,
do we need a villain that likes to fuck teenage girls up the ass, Dove? In a game? Can we not get a villain who can do other things?
Well,
no,
yes.
True or false? Yes and no.
You could.
Couldn't there be? So imagine you're pitching to some old Japanese millionaire who is going to produce these games, and these Japanese millionaires was okay to have a villain that likes to fuck teenage girls up the ass. Do you understand what I'm saying?
What up?
Now, if you don't find something fundamentally, this is not about the game now. If you don't find something fundamentally wrong with a system that produce games that somebody could go to in front of somebody, in front of a panel, because games are not produced by one person. The money is in front of a panel. Games are not produced by one person. Not these games nowadays, dumbass. Think about it. Games need a lot of money. So you have to pitch the game. So somebody go and pitch this game in front of a panel of people with money and say, are you going to produce this game for me? Will you supply the money? And I say, okay, tell me what the game about. Chapter 1, the first fucking chapter. We have a gym teacher. He is the best gym teacher in the world. His girls goes to national every year. But he has a power issue. He likes the little teeny boppers. He likes to fuck them up the ass. Oh, that's so nice. That's so good. That's a good villain to have in a game. Who are you attracting with that game? Who's your target audience? Dude. Hello? Fuck you.
Yes.
Live?
Yeah, what?
Live. These dudes don't tend to get
Dove was trying to say, what? You was trying to say something, Dove?
Yeah.
I don't see why that's necessarily a bad thing, because clearly he is made out to be the bad guy. So I mean, you could show that to anyone. You could show that to I could show that to my grandma, and she'd be like, "Wow, that guy's pretty shitty."
But Dove,
I mean, seriously, Dove understands what's talked about, but it's so hard for you to understand.
When you pitch that to somebody, if you pitch that to somebody, and them alright with that fucked up, Dove, I've done some fucked up thing.
Oh my God! It's not
Shut the fuck up.
It's not like the main protagonist is the one doing it. Oh my God!
Right?
The game is not about that, you moron.
Look,
the game is not about that.
I've done some fucked up thing in my life.
I've done some fucked up that. Then there was no way there was no way it would be selling it like it is.
Just let me talk for a second. Just let me talk for a second. I've done some fucked up thing in my life. I have an ice pick stab in my arm. I have 9 stitches over my eyes. Right? I've done some fucked up shit to some people. Never ever thought about fucking teenage girls up the ass. And nobody could come to me in that conversation and say, I need a game that going to portray the bad guy. I have known some really bad guys. I went to Arden High School.
You're not that evil.
I went to Arden High School, and my classmate.
You're not that evil.
My classmate was somebody they called Dudus. Type it in. Dudus. D-U-D-U-S. That was my classmate. If you want to know who that is, go to UA. Go to Google. Dudus, Jamaica. And you see who my classmate was. Real dangerous gangster people. And he has never talked about fucking teenage girls up the ass. No true bad person. So when somebody with a sick mind bring that in front of a panel of people and talk about fucking teenage girls up the ass.
Nobody's talking.
Ask next gen. Ask. What's the dude name whom I like? The one who always have a dog and bone show. Who has the dog and bone show again?
What do you mean?
Who has the dog and bone show?
What do you mean? What the hell do you mean?
Ask Mr. 100. If you ever go to anybody and say, let's make a game about fucking teenage girls up the ass. Nobody.
That's not.
Only Japanese bullshit. Would bring that. That's what.
No. Are you retarded?
That's the first chapter of the game. No. That's the first chapter of the game.
The first chapter of the game is trying to stop him, you moron. He's the first boss.
From fucking teenage girls up the ass?
That's not what the game is about. What is wrong with you?
The first chapter was trying to stop him from fucking teenage girls up the ass. He might have taken international 10 times. So until the other girls went fuck up the ass before.
What do you mean? He said the game says he's sexually harassing the girls.
Dude.
It's still not. It's saying anything about him actually having sex with them, you moron.
About that. I can choose the most despicable way because they might not say it, but that's what the intent is. They might not have said that he is fucking them on the ass, but that's what the intent is. Well, it's like when you watch a movie back in the day and it fades to black, you know that them fucking. They might not show how I'm fucking, but you know that I'm fucking. So I can choose the most despicable way to describe it because the intent was to say he's doing something that is wrong. If I choose the most despicable way to describe it, that's what the intent was. To choose them, for your imagination to find the most despicable way this dude sexually harassed the girls. So I can say he fucked them on their ass because that was their intent. And you can say it's okay to have a protagonist that because once he's a bad guy, it's okay that he has a SWAT.
Not the bad guy. No. He's not the bad guy. He's not the protagonist.
He's what?
He's the antagonist.
He's the evil protagonist. All right, sorry. Thank you for correcting me. He's the antagonist. That's what I meant to say. That's why I was using evil protagonist. Yeah. He's the antagonist.
No. There is no evil protagonist. The protagonist is the main character. The antagonist is the main person that's causing the
all right. See that? That's what I'm telling the time. Dude, you don't know when you win.
What do you mean?
You don't know when you win. I said thanks for telling me the correct word. I was using protagonist wrongly.
No. I'm trying to explain
to you. You don't know when you win.
No. I mean, this is not about winning. It's actually about explaining to you what the game is fucking about. Live. Like seriously, do you?
I'll talk to your Xbox Live. Emmanuel, I need to go pick up the wife. I appreciate the opportunity to talk to a Japanese enthusiastic gamer. Dove, I'm sorry I didn't get to talk to you longer.
What do you mean Japanese enthusiastic
You seem like a more rational dude.
We're just talking about one game. I didn't say anything about me playing Japanese games.
What game you play on Xbox? What Xbox game you play? I asked you that question already. What Microsoft game you play?
I play Street Fighter, I play Dragon Ball Z, I play Black Ops, I play a whole bunch of other games. I play Darksiders.
Not you, I'm talking Emmanuel. Emmanuel, what
game
you play?
Yeah. The other guy left.
Even though it doesn't matter.
So you play Black
right?
Ops? You play Black Ops? What's your gamer tag?
What's my gamer tag?
Yeah.
My gamer tag is Stomachic Future.
What?
Stomachic Future.
Xbox on!
Oh, really? Oh, shit. It really does have the voice activation thing. But even though, again, the games I play have no bearing on your claims on Persona 5. Seriously.
I mean, seriously. What? How you say you don't have an Xbox One? And you talk about... How you say you don't have an Xbox when you talk about voice activation a while ago?
Yeah, I don't have an Xbox One. So
how you talk about voice activation? That really affects the voice activation.
You said Xbox. You said Xbox on. And I was like, holy shit! It really does have voice activation.
Oh, you didn't know that Xbox has voice activation?
I heard it, but I didn't know. I didn't know if it's serious or not.
Spell it. Spell your gamer tag.
ST. OM. ACH. IC. Future.
Future one word?
Yeah, future. Semantic future, all one word. So I guess we're done here because you didn't really provide any evidence of pedophilic elements being in the game and the game promoting pedophilic nature.
That's why I tell you win. That's why I told you win. Remember, I can't see that you win a long time.
Well, it wasn't. Well, for me, it's not about winning. It's just properly explain to you what the game is about. That's what I want you to understand. What the game is freaking about, and that your complaint is very stupid because the villain can be the most despicable guy ever. The only problem won't be a problem if the game was actually promoting it. Like if you're the main character trying to be a pedophile, that's what's gonna get you in trouble.
Dude, I apologize for you're not a gamer. What's the last modern game you play, dude? What's the last modern game you play? Why you listening to gaming channels?
What?
Why the fuck you listening to gaming channels? What the shit did you have on your gamer tag? Last game play. What the shit did you have? What's the last game you play? The last game you play was like NBA 14?
No,
NBA 2K14?
My brother played.
What the fuck? Why am I in a fucking conversation with you?
My little brother plays that. I don't play it.
I told you that you're a pony. What the fuck you playing?
What do you mean? I share my system with.
What you playing?
Dude, I have 4.
You share your system.
Dude,
what you playing?
No, dude, I have. How many
what you playing?
I have
Tell me what the fuck you playing.
I have 4 brothers. You know that, right?
What the fuck you playing?
What do you mean?
What the fuck you listening to a gaming channel?
Oh shit! I'm on the crash.
What's wrong with you? What the fuck you playing, dude?
Playing mobile game.
Who the fuck play Quake 4? Mobile fucking games? Dude.
Well, like I said, I don't have any money right now. You know that, right?
Dude.
So the only games I can play is mobile.
Dude, are you listening to a gaming channel?
Am I what?
Why you listen when somebody talk about when this dude talk about a game? You are mother. I tell you no. I tell you, dudes who like jab crap, you know, habitual masturbators, you know. They take enjoyment out of somebody else. How the fuck what LimeWire does
What do you
affect
mean?
me? How the fuck when if LimeWire watching something, how LimeWire experiences are going to let me feel good? Why the fuck I listen to LimeWire? Talk about a game.
Again.
It's like watching somebody fucking and say, "Oh, that is what fucking feel like." That is what pussy feel like. About? Jesus, I'm talking about you. What the fuck you playing? What your game attack say you playing? You're not playing shit. You don't have no game attack.
Again,
you don't have no games.
Again, what the hell are you talking about?
You're watching somebody else fucking enjoying it. That's what you're doing.
What do you mean,
dude? Stop it. Go fuck yourself. Go learn to fuck yourself.
What do you mean?
What you doing, dude? Dude, what you doing?
What do you mean? Again, what do you mean?
Is that you're enjoying. You are the type of dude who peeps through the window. You're a peeper.
So
that's what you are.
All right.
What do you mean I'm a peeper? I'm a peeper.
Live, I need to leave before I get in trouble. Live, I need to leave before I get in trouble.
No, please
all
explain.
Of these peepers. You're a peeper.
No. How am I a peeper?
That's what you are. You're peeping through the window watching somebody else having fun and saying, "Oh, that's what it feels like." Oh.
What the hell are you doing?
Because your game attack said.
What? What does my game attack say?
That you're not doing fuck. That you're not playing games.
Yeah, I haven't played the
That's
Xbox.
What your game My gamer score low, but everybody know I have 300 hours on Titanfall 2 and 300 hours on Titanfall 1.
You think I give a crap? I don't care. I'm not connected to Xbox Live. I'm just playing games.
You don't have any games to show that you're playing. And when I ask you what you're playing, you say you're playing mobile games.
I don't
on a person who plays console game site.
Again,
so you are a peeper. That's what you are. You're peeping through the window.
What do you mean?
And say, oh, that's a fun console game of it. That's a fun console game.
What do you mean? What?
You're jerking on while watching it. Say, oh, that's what it feels like. Xbox's voice, the voice work? I didn't know that the voice worked.
Okay,
dude,
I get it.
Dude, you're a peeper. That's what I say.
Okay, I get it now.
All right, later people. I change the name now. Emmanuel Le Peeper. Le Pipi.
I'm the peeper because of what? Because of what? Because of what?
You're Le Papetier. Hello, honey.
Because of what? How am I a peeper?
Yeah.
He's saying you a peeper because you playing Persona and it's got mad pedophilic elements in the game and shit. And if you like Persona, that means that you're
not that. He asked for my gamer tag. Since you see my gamer tag, what is he talking about? He starts talking about as if I haven't played any games. Well, yeah, I haven't played my Xbox in a long time. And again, he has to pay money to play Xbox Live, so offline. Wait a minute, hold up. So I'm used to not playing it offline. What the hell is he talking about? So what? Can I just
wait a minute. Hold on. Wait. So you don't have no money for Xbox Live?
Yeah, I told you I don't have any money.
And you're a PlayStation gamer, though, right?
No, you're not a PlayStation gamer. Damn, you buying, bro. Dude, y'all, man, y'all buying, man. This shit's crazy.
No, I said PlayStation in my life.
All right, now you're not buying. Yo, Mike, you buying? Say something. I don't know. I think we lost him.
Well, yeah, he left. He left the call.
No, he's still here, but he's not. I don't unless you don't see him. I still see his thing up here, but that shit's crazy.
Well, what the hell is he even talking about? He's saying that I peep at games because I haven't had any activity.
I think he's saying that you peep at games because you watch them on YouTube versus play.
What do you mean? Persona 5 is not for Xbox 360, so how else am I going to understand the game instead of besides walking the walkthrough? I mean, that makes no sense.
Well, I see both sides. You see me? Like,
both.
Because he's looking at the side. Wait, hold up, Mike. Hold up for a second. Because you still buying a little bit. He's saying from one side, because you're watching on YouTube, you're not really playing the game. But you gotta understand, like, how old are you? How old are you? Like 20, 19? 19. Okay, so you're in the younger generation. So you're from the generation of watching people play on YouTube is like normal. That's not even like weird at all. But you just heard him say earlier, he's from an older generation. He's probably mid 30s to later. Like he might be in his 50s. Who knows? You know?
Yeah, but he has to understand that if I don't have the game on my system, then how else am I supposed to play it though?
Yeah. I mean, he gets that, but then his whole thing is like the fact that you defended it so hard, but you don't even own it. To him, he's like, "What the fuck's going on?" That's why he's like, you see what I'm saying?
Because I watched the gameplay.
I understand what you're saying. I understand that you could watch the game and enjoy it just as much without even owning it or playing it. But to him, he can't even fathom that shit. Like that shit don't make no sense to him. Period. You know what I'm saying? Oh, okay. Go ahead, Mike. Can you have something to say?
Well, you can stay there for like another 5 minutes, but just be careful. I don't want you to get in trouble.
Oh, Mike, you talking to someone? Yeah, he sounded like he at work. So, but anyway, go ahead.
Okay. So
keep an eye out.
Okay, gotcha. So what are you saying, Live?
Yeah, no, I was just saying that he can't even understand that. Mike, the other Mike, not this Mike, but the other Mike. Smith.
No, this is literally just called Mike. The other one just had his full name, Michael. So like, I noticed it different.
Yeah, so he can't, like I said, he's older. He doesn't come from the generation of like watching the game instead of, you know.
I'm sorry, Live.
I've done both. I've watched Uncharted and I've played it, you know.
I know Life Rice, but the thing is, I really don't care. Because again, his logic is so freaking stupid. I already told him I have an Xbox 360. I don't have a PlayStation. So the only way for me to know about the game or its theme is to watch somebody else play it. I mean, seriously, what the hell is he talking about? I made that clear from the beginning. I have an Xbox 360.
I get it. I understand what you're saying. I'm telling you. But what I'm telling you is he can't understand. Like,
I know he comes from a generation.
How you can defend it without actually owning it. That's his issue with it. You see what I'm saying? Like, it has nothing to do. It's just, you know, yeah, y'all been arguing for however long, and now he finds out that you don't even own it. Now he's like, well, what the fuck?
What did he? Wait. Did he?
That's his perspective on it.
Well, how can he not? I said it from the very beginning of the debate. I have an Xbox 360. I don't have any other games. And then he just started going off on a tangent, like some sort of 360 owner that wants a PS4.
Yeah. Look,
I'd rather have both systems, but it seems like it'll be cheaper for me to get a PC to play games on.
Yeah, look. I'm just telling you what his perspective on it was, man. Yo, Mike, you there? Mike. No,
I mean,
he's not there. All right.
I know, but then he just goes off on the stupid nonsense. Like, I'm not a gamer because I haven't been playing my Xbox in a while. Dude, that's so stupid.
Listen. Listen, it's a tough area to navigate because you have a lot of people that say that if you're not playing games or you know there's no proof of you playing games and you're not playing the games, right?
Yeah, I'm not playing the game.
That's been thrown in a lot of people's faces, especially on Twitter, right? So
all right, I'm back in.
Okay, so that being said, that's the angle he was taking with. Now,
it's a stupid.
It's hard for you to have an argument with him about
you see
when he's going in that direction. What?
See why his reasoning is stupid. Like, if you're gonna make a claim,
hold on, but I'm trying to figure out now. Let me ask you a question. Now, you don't have the game, right?
No, but I have Persona 4, but that's for Xbox 360.
All right. So you don't got the game. Wait a minute, Persona 4 is for 360. Are you talking about the fighting game or the regular game?
I think the fighting game. Yeah, the regular game's not.
The fighting game is not. You're talking about the fighting game, right?
Yeah.
All right, that's not the regular game. The regular game is JRPG, just like that one. Now, you don't have the game, but you're watching the game. You're watching walkthroughs of the game.
Yeah.
So your fucking opinion is not valid, man. Like, that's the thing. I understand where you're coming from because you like, I know the story of the game, and that's not what it's about. But it's kind of hard for you to really have an opinion. That's like me watching a porno and saying, this chick pussy is the bomb. I don't know that. I'm just watching somebody else fuck her.
Oh, I'm sorry, but that's faulty logic. You see,
it's not. It is.
If you're going to see that woman's pussy is tight, then you actually have to put your dick inside her. If I'm talking about the content of the game and what the main theme of the game is, all you can simply do is just play it or watch somebody else play it. I mean, watching somebody else play it, it's not going to inhibit me from getting the main idea and experience and just experiencing what it's about. He's claiming that the game panders to pedophiles.
I feel you from that aspect, but it's hard for you to.
Again, it's not. It's pretty easy.
No, I know what you. My thing is, I never played the game. But listening to what you said, you said the main character or the main
or
antagonist.
Or you mean the villain?
Antagonist, the first antagonist, because he's not the main antagonist, is he? Okay, so he's the first boss.
He's many villains. The main antagonist is the main antagonist is a corrupt government official who actually framed the main character. You see the main villain. You see, he was actually assaulting this woman, and then the main character came out of nowhere and knocked him down. But you see, because of that, he was able to sue the main character for charges of injury. Because of that, he was framed. He was labeled a criminal. Had to go to that school. And that school the main character went to happened to have the first boss, Kamashita, the dude who sexually harasses the female students. And treats the volleyball team as his slaves.
Shit.
Yeah, you see.
Yeah, I still don't give a fuck. But anyway, like I know what you. I don't care about the story because I feel you probably into that shit. I'm not. It has nothing to do with Japanese anime because I think that Death Note has got a good story.
Well, I don't really care about shit, but I'm just debating about this right now. That's it.
All right,
plus he accused me of pandering to the pedophile mafia as if he's saying I'm the representative of pedophiles or something like that. And I'm like,
that shit was original. Right. Give him that. Pedophile mafia. That shit was original.
That shit was funny as hell. I ain't gonna lie, he was killing you. I was listening to that shit. Yo, he fucking you up right now.
I'm sorry. He wasn't. He was the most retarded person I've ever heard in my life. He said, seriously. Can you not understand what he's saying? The game panders to pedophiles because the main villain is dude with power who's fucking corrupt, who thinks he can do anything he wants to the students and the female students. This nigga. Not only does he not understand what a villain's supposed to be, but he doesn't understand the main premise of Persona 4, and that would help him understand why Kamashita is the way he is. He thinks he's better than other human beings. You can't understand.
Now, if I was to make an assessment of the developers of the game, now this game is developed in Japan.
It's developed by Atlas, I think Atlas USA or something.
Oh, yeah, but no. Well, it's definitely Japan. But I know Japan has an issue with pedophiles.
Again, that has nothing to do with the game.
Finish. They got a big issue going over there with pedophiles. Now, the first boss character is a pedophile, right? You're supposed to hate this boss character.
Not really. He's not
correct? Are you supposed to?
It's a pedophile.
Whatever EFA file. I'm not even going to break it down into categories, but he's trying to fuck his students, right? Or he's sexually harassing his students, correct? Okay.
The female students.
I'm not getting into gender. It doesn't matter. But anyway, he's trying to fuck his students. So he's the bad guy. That's the first person you got to face off with, and I guess you beat him or whatever. Now, my thinking is because Japan has such an issue with pedophiles and shit going on in the game, this is probably not irregular to people from Japan. So they're like, oh yeah, there are probably a lot of guys that do that shit. That's probably why they made him a main villain. And I understand y'all trying to explain.
But that's stupid. That's just like saying that a game made you as a pedophile. It's because like there's many pedophiles in the U.S. That's stupid.
No, but the difference is over there, that shit is normal. You know what I'm saying? Over here, that shit ain't normal.
It's not normal. Pedophiles go to jail there. If it was normalized, then we would see like an epidemic of pedophiles coming around and just abducting little children. It's not.
No, they're bruh. You 19 years old. I've been playing fucking Japanese video games for a long time and watching anime. It's mad weird shit. You know what I'm saying? It's mad weird shit that goes on, and it's because it's part of.
It depends on the type of anime you're watching, though. Like, what are you watching?
Bro, I'm gonna break it down simple like this. It's part of the culture. You know what I'm saying? It's part of the anime culture. It's no different than niggas talking about shooting and fucking bitches is part of hip hop. That's just how it is.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
I'm saying.
But even in anime, it demonizes pedophilia, though. Yo, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. I think you cut out for a second. Yo, Mike. Your shit cut out. Yo. He driving, so I don't know where the fuck. He might be in PA or some shit. But I get both sides. You still outside too? This is the most outside debate I've ever heard. Everybody was outside. You, Mike. Hello.
Oh yeah. People just yelling outside. I don't even know. People were looking at me weird, just yelling at my phone. It's just. But there's one thing for sure. This is the most asinine debate I've ever heard. I've ever been to in my life. Like I've been in some stupid debates with stupid people, but this just hits the bar. It really does.
Man, listen. Yo, it might have been one of the craziest debates I've been a part of, but it was definitely one of the most entertaining. I swear to God, it was.
Trust me. I bet it's going to be entertaining.
Yeah, that's it. I gotta watch this shit later.
The life wire. Anybody out there, if you're saying Persona 5 sucks, okay. You think it's trash, okay. But saying it has pedophilic elements in there, that's a strong claim. That's something. That's an entirely different issue altogether. Like, if there's pedophilic elements in there, if you're saying parents are pedophiles, that means the people who played are pedophiles, and that's something different. You're attacking the person now. That's not your opinion of the game. You're just attacking the person.
Yeah, I get what you're saying.
Oh, I mean, seriously, I don't understand. I fail to see how Michael doesn't understand this. Nobody can give a shit what he thinks about PS4. Nobody wants his apology. Nobody does. Nobody could care less about his apology. If he thinks Persona 5 sucks ass, okay. If he thinks Persona 5 is the gift from God, okay. Let's saying that people who play, but saying that the target audience are people and just like pedophiles. Nah, you're attacking me now.
I mean, there's a lot of truth in it, and it kind of lies in the middle, man. To be honest, I mean, on one hand, you are correct, and on the other hand, he is correct too, even though his delivery is a little bit harsh, but he is correct in some ways. You know, that shit is in there. It's just not as
it's in there to be abhorred.
Yeah, I get what you're saying about it.
I mean, yeah, that's in there. He's talking about like what? Of course, that's such a name, but the villain's doing it.
Yeah,
it's meant to be abhorred. He's correct about that. But saying that's because pedophiles, no.
Yeah, but man,
no way would it be. No way, Mr. Marcus. I mean,
hello.
Seriously, like listen to this.
Okay.
Listen to this. So want to know what the age of consent is? It's 13.
Yeah.
But the thing is, there's a law in Tokyo called the Youth Protection Law, which prohibits adults from getting anywhere near teenagers unless they are 17 years of age.
I feel what you're saying.
Japan of the West. And if that really was the case with Persona 5, then Atlas would be asked. Then Atlas is asking to die. They are asking to be killed. Asking for if that was their game. The people who only do don't you, the people who only do that are underground are probably like maybe underground people. Like
Yeah.
I'm not trying to make it, or maybe like people who are shady. Like listen to this. Okay, listen to this. This is their game. Okay, the Japanese VR thing I saw once. Okay, like it was in Japanese one day, and then suddenly out of nowhere, this dude was just playing some VR thing, and this nigga was, and this dude was trying to take a virtual picture. But
Yo, TV, what are you talking about? Jesus. Go ahead, my bad.
I know. I know. I know. That's just like sick it is. Like, I mean, seriously, Atlas is a big company. It's probably going to be like one of those small companies that's going to do that.
Yeah.
Probably. Like, I'm not trying to generalize. I'm just trying to think of a good word. Like, I don't want to say small. Some places in Japan, obviously not going to do that much. But I can't put my word to it on what section of a company would do that. So I'm just gonna leave it at those who have a sick mind. And even those, and even them, they go by anonymous names because ain't no way in hell that they're gonna let people know who their real names are.
Yeah, I give you that. Oh, Mike, you want to say something? You just got back in.
Huh? What?
Did you want to say something?
Man, I don't know if y'all heard my whole argument and shit.
Nah, man, pretty
shit,
much.
man.
I was trying to tell you we couldn't hear.
Yeah.
Oh shit! All right, what I was saying, I was driving and shit. What I was saying was, my bad. I'm eating this bomb ass salad right now, yo. This shit good as hell, nigga. I just went vegan out this motherfucker. But anyway, what I was saying was that I think the first antagonist was Japan, or people trying to show their distaste for what's going on in most Japanese cultures. That's why he is the bad guy.
Oh yeah, you're right about that. In Japan, there seems to be a problem with. Yeah, there's a problem in Japan with people like abusing power. Kamoshida is one example of that. So yeah, you are correct about that. But pedophilia, that's the thing.
Because when I watch other animes, like even if you go back to Dragon Ball Z, Master Roshi was a super perv, And it's like, it was like, come on, bro. Like, it seems like every anime has to have the extra pervy character in it.
Yeah, the old man is definitely depicted as the perv. I'm not sure if that's for comedic effect or something, but it sure is weird.
So I understand like where it was coming from, but like I haven't played Persona enough to know if it has like pedophile type elements and shit like that. But I do know a lot of Japanese games. Like if you play a lot of these Japanese games, especially fighters, just like how many little girls in these fucking games. Like I'm really trying to figure it out. Cause
I'm not going to you on that. There's some like Japanese game that's just like like low prepubescent girls like in like sick situations. Like nigga, like there's one time like when I was little, like I saw this anime. It had the most pedophilic shit in there that I couldn't finish it. I just like what kind of bullshit is this? Is this really what's hot in Japan right now?
Is that art imitating life or life imitating art?
Wait, repeat that again.
Art imitating life or life imitating art? Are these images put inside video games and animes because they're saying this is how the culture is? Or that stuff put in the video games and then because it's bombarded on TV in the animes and also in the video games that's how the culture is. Like people started acting like that because of the bombardment of it.
Yeah.
Aha!
Yeah, true. I agree with you with that. True. You understand the game? You need to understand the setting. This is the settings in Japan. Japan has a problem with government corruption, like corrupt school teachers, using the Yeah, Japan has it.
Yeah. Okay, I'm back. I finished helping the wife for the groceries.
Oh shit.
How are we? How are we? How are we?
Yeah, what's going on?
How are we? How are we? How are we? But when I left a while ago, something happened. Dude, play games on a phone. I want to talk to somebody who games on console. Dude, don't do that, man. You open up yourself to a kind of ass whooping.
What was that?
You don't. You game on a phone, dude.
Oh shit.
And I have a capture.
You game on a phone, and you watch gaming. That's what you do. You watch. You watch me have fun. You watch dudes have fun. That's what you do, dude. You watch. You enjoy other dudes having fun.
I watch the game.
You're a fan. You're not a gamer. You're a gaming fan. Yeah, you're a fan. You need a pom-pom. You know those things? Go Persona, go! Go Persona, go!
I have a capture card in my house. If I want to, I could record a gameplay of Dishonored, but I don't. You know why? Because I like it. Because when I play the game, that's like.
Of which game? Of which game?
I have a freaking capture card in my house. I can record my gameplay if I wanted to, but I don't. You know why?
Which game?
My capture card
which game?
Doesn't allow commentary.
No, what are you going to capture? Which games are you going to capture? Do you not understand the words that coming out of my mouth? What game are you playing now? What game are you? Let me say it in my Japanese accent.
No.
What game are you playing now?
If I want to capture,
Little Pony. Little Pony, what do you play?
I want to capture the game. No, you see, like I said before, if I want to, but I don't.
What game? What game am I going to enjoy watching you watch? Because that's all you can do. I can only watch you watch a game.
That's all I can do?
So I'm going to take your sloppy seconds.
Okay, no. How about this? Are you here to?
Your sloppy. No, sorry. Your sloppy thirds. Because you're actually getting the second.
No, hold on.
I'm getting the third.
No, are you here to debate again, or are you just here to make some sort of nonsense? I mean, seriously, yeah, I play my phone, I play my Xbox too.
No, because you came on and said that you're a gamer and you don't have any games.
I say I play on the Xbox, and yes, I am a gamer.
And I'm asking you what games you play because I looked at your gamer score. And your gamer score says.
Again,
your gamer score says.
Again, if you paid attention.
Your gamer score says.
If you paid attention to the first time I talked, like in the beginning of the debate, I said I don't have any money. I play on the 660. If I don't have any money, how is it?
Yes, but I'm looking at your 360 gamer score.
And it doesn't matter.
I'm looking at your 360 gamer score. And your 360 gamer score says you don't play shit. That's what it says. It says you don't go into. You can get. You know that if you go to GameStop, they have a little thing out front that you can spend $2 and get games. You have Xbox 360 games now for about $2.
I have Xbox Live. So basically, you don't have any points.
No, but even if you have silver, is your Xbox is your Xbox connected to the net? Do you use it to watch YouTube? Yes, you do. So even if you have silver, the gamer score would show what games are you playing. I am not seeing anything.
What do you need to know? Tell me, why is this important?
Because you're on a gaming platform to say that you're gaming. What are you playing?
Again,
what are you playing?
Am I playing?
As far as I'm concerned, I don't know what you're playing with. Did you have toys when you were young?
How about this?
Or is it just? Are you just happy that?
If you don't want to watch my stuff, then you don't have to watch it.
No, I'm not watching it. You came and you told me you are a gamer. I'm not serious. I'm not serious. You are a gamer who does not play games. You're a gamer who watch other people play games and make commentary about other people playing games. So basically, you're watching the games as movies. So you like the movies.
So you're saying I make videos commenting on other people's game.
What game have you made a video on?
I don't think he in there no more, man.
Yeah, he dropped out. He'll probably be back.
You made him hang up. You made that nigga mad as hell. Yeah. Nah, but you know what? To me, that's like I understand what he was saying about Persona, but one thing I will never understand is other niggas play games and shit. Like I can understand if you have the game or maybe it's a game that's old and you never heard of it and you're like, oh, let me see what this game is about so I can see it.
Or you plan to buy the game.
To not have the game and just watch.
Wait. So you're saying?
Game?
Wait. Hold up.
Yeah, you watch this game.
That's kind of crazy.
There's no. I'm on his gamer tag. He watches games. You watch
but
games.
you gotta understand. You gotta understand that's a thing now with the younger generation. They actually watch. They watch more games than they play.
Yeah, but Lime, listen to this. What I'm telling you that.
Oh, that's Mike. I'm over here.
Again.
Oh, sorry.
No, it's not even Lime.
No.
It sounds like you.
I know.
Again. So what's
that
the
nigga
problem?
sound like me.
Yeah, you need to charge him. It's called royalty. You need to break off
You thought that
something.
shit crazy. Now wait till you see us in person, man. Shit.
Yeah, you need to break off something to your line. You know, royalty.
Again, what's the problem?
For using your voice. The problem is that, dude, you're a watcher. You're a watcher. You know that dude, that big-head dude in the Marvel universe that watches everything that goes on?
He said you want to watch it?
Yeah, you mean, are you talking about bro? You talking about Moda?
You're a watcher. Yeah, he's a watcher. I don't know what's his name, but you're that dude.
Watu to watch.
I'm a watcher because...
Damn.
Because you don't play games, you watch other people gameplay.
Again, how would you know? Again, how would you know? Again, how would you know unless you're in my life? I mean, seriously, have you been in my life?
You just told him that. You just told him that
your gamers. I'm looking at you now. Aren't you futureless?
Wait, futureless?
Aren't you futureless?
I'm stomachic future.
Somatic futureless, right?
Stomachic future, not stomachic futureless. There is no list.
No, somatic futureless.
Futureless? No list in the name.
Sorry.
What do you mean?
Future. No, when I hear it, I hear futureless. So my apologies.
What do you mean? There is no. What do you mean? There is no list. Hey, have this. There's no list in the name. Stomachic future. You know that, right?
Seriously, what your friends call you? Stomatic. What your friends call you? Tweedly? No, what your friends call you? Tweedly? Tweedly.
I can't even hear you. What are you saying?
I don't know.
Are you Tweedly?
Are you saying true? Are you saying truly?
Tweedly. You know Tweedly?
You mean twig?
Alice in Wonderland?
Tweedledee.
Tweedledee.
Yo, who's that dying in the background?
Tweedledee.
Yo, live.
Crazy, man. Go ahead.
I'm not going through it. Honestly, I don't want you crying today.
Huh?
You explain.
And you don't know what you encounter. You have no idea.
He's talking about Tweedledee, like Tweedledee, Tweedledum.
I don't even know what the hell.
He's saying he don't know what that is. Oh man, yo.
I'm Tweedledum because of what?
Because you didn't get it. That's why you're saying
you're playing around right now.
You know who you played The Wolf Among Us, or you play that game?
Yeah.
No, don't know that.
Oh,
yeah,
you gotta play the Among Us. That's just great. But there's in that game,
games, man. Stop throwing that shit in his face, man.
Wolf Among Us is on 360.
He's saying like $2, man. He ain't online.
I'm just saying it's on there. That shit was free.
Yeah, but it's not. He ain't got Xbox Live.
I forgot.
He would have to have gold.
Are you that stupid? You think because my gameplay's not recorded on Xbox Live, that means I'm not gaming?
What is the last game you played? I asked you that 6, 7, 8 times.
And
dude, what is the last game you played?
I already told you.
What's the name of the last game you played?
Dishonored.
1
Dishonored.
Part 2?
Dishonored 1?
Yeah, Dishonored 1.
Oh shit!
You're not gonna find it on
That's the
there.
last new game you played?
It's on it. It's on it. It's on it.
Oh, you see it?
Oh,
You found
man.
it.
It's
No,
on it.
no. At this point, you're a freaking man shot. Are you seriously telling me you're making a big deal because you don't see my gaming points? This is the greatest.
I see the games that you played, and you where is it now?
And again, what does it matter to you? Why the heck are you so obsessed with my gaming
Because
points?
you came into the lion's den.
What lion's den?
You saw a lion. Me. You came to me with your chippy ass self.
I came to the lion's den. I came into the retard den. That's what I came into, dude.
You came into the lion's den talking about
You have
the
to do
game
my
that you have
fucking
to
answering
play.
machine.
Lion's den? You're a puppy. Dude, you're a puppy. You don't even know.
So that's why I have to. That's why I have to call you out on your Japanese game. I know you're typing, dude. Dude, I know you're typing. 18, no money, no girl. Jesus, just all your socks dirty.
Dirty
You have
about
a
what?
clean socks in your room? Do you have a clean socks in your room?
Oh shit!
So because you have
Answer my question. Do you have a clean sock?
Do you have a point? No, you don't.
Do you have a clean sock? I ask you a question.
You don't have a point.
You don't have a point. If you answer the question, do you have a clean sock?
You have a point. Of course you don't. That's why I'm just trying to make shit up.
Oh.
I mean, seriously, because
you don't have a clean socks in your drawer.
You don't have a point. I beat your ass. I with
I will know why.
And now you're just coming.
I will know why. I will know why you don't have a clean socks in your drawer. We know. Okay. You're a habitual masturbator.
Yo,
that's what you are. I know your type.
Yo, what the fuck?
Okay.
I know your type. You come to the rescue. You're the kind of dude who would run to the rescue of some girl and still be in the friend zone.
Okay. What are you?
You're a friend zone dude. I know it.
Hold on. Wait,
to be calling you like that. But I have to beat and teach.
Hold on. Are you saying that because I save a woman, that means she owes me her body?
Huh? I am saying that.
No. Are you saying that woman owes me her body because I saved her?
I tell you that you're in the friend zone. I tell you that you don't have no clean socks. You see that? You see what you counter me with? You see how you counter me?
So yes, you're the type of person.
I'm going to teach you this. Come, let's hold class.
That means I hurt.
When you meet a girl, you say hi, hello. But when you see a girl you like, you say hi. You say hello. My name is Futureless. Yes. Even if she tells you her name, what should be in the back of your mind is that you are the next girl that I'm going to be with. That's the primary thought you must always have. No matter how pretty she is, you are the next girl I'm going to be with. And when you look at her, you're going to find out, how am I going to be with her? Can I tell her about?
So, Wirez, can I ask a question?
He muted his own mic.
Wirez, can I ask a question?
Yeah, go ahead. I don't know.
What the hell is he actually? What? Actually, I'm muting him because I just want to know what the hell is he actually talking about? Can you tell me what he?
Don't mute him.
It's not even know what he's actually talking about, though. What's his point? Is he just trying to say because he? It seems like, but Wirez, I need to know this question. What is his point? Then I'm free to leave.
Yo, stop muting him. Stop muting him, man.
You won't tell me his point. All he's just saying that I'm a habitual masturbator, and that I think that if I save a girl, she owes me her body. Seriously. I need to know what his point is, or else I really won't care to say anymore.
Hold
on. Fine, tell him to unmute then.
Yeah, he moved. That's why he moved.
I need to know what his point actually is.
No, you still. Yo, Mike.
Mike, can you hear us?
Yeah, he's doing something.
Can you hear us?
I don't know. I'm trying to see what. Yo, just jump, leave and jump back in. You can hear us? I can't hear you. Hold on.
Is that him walking around?
Yeah, he's talking, but I can't hear him. I don't know. Like, leave and come back in. Like, I can't hear him at all. Like, your shit is muted. Your shit's muted. Like, you is muted on your end. I can't do shit.
Muted his own shit.
Yeah, you muted your own shit. Yeah. So he has to leave and come back in.
Well, life, seriously. Life, seriously, what is his point?
All right, so what he's pretty much basically saying is like, because games are made to game and not just for visualization, he's saying that if you're talking about a game, you're giving your opinion on a game that you never played, then how the fuck can you give an opinion on a game? It's like having a game, it's like you were reviewing a game and you never actually played it. I know where you're coming from. You're coming from the perspective of...
No, it's not perspective.
Of what the character...
They're watching is the next thing. There's nothing that I can't gain from watching it than I can from playing it.
Yes, there's a lot of shit you can't gain from fucking just watching the game and shit. A movie is different.
Okay. Then explain to me what is it? What is it what is it? What am I missing? Because I can get the story from the game. I can get the theme of the game.
So wait a minute. Are you telling me? Wait. You telling me that if I watch Marvel vs. Capcom, that's the same as me playing it?
No.
I'm just asking you because that's what it sounds like you're saying.
No. Listen.
You're saying
we're talking about Persona 5 here. That game actually has a storyline. I can get the story.
Okay, hold on. Wait a minute. All right, bro. You lost the debate with him. You definitely gonna lose with me because that's what I do. I'm gonna tell you why. I'm gonna tell you. I'm going to.
Look, I haven't lost the debate with him. I'm certainly not gonna lose with you. He doesn't even know the.
You definitely are. I'm gonna tell you why. You just told me that there's nothing you can get from watching a game that you can't get from playing a game. That's exactly what you said. And the reason you're saying that is because Persona is a story-driven game. So you're like, I know the story, so I'm not losing anything. Wrong. RPGs are strategy games. That means that you are not implementing any strategy into beating that boss character. You are not trying to beat that character. That is what you're losing. You're not using your brain. You lost this argument right now. there's no coming back from that shit.
Okay. How about this? Tell me this. When we were debating Persona 5, was he talking about playing? No, was he talking about the strategic gameplay? Was he talking about this?
But I guess my best wasn't good enough.
Like, was he talking about the strategy of the game? Was he talking about the story? No. He's saying that.
Can you hear me now?
He's telling me that the game caters to pedophiles. No. He's saying that the game caters to pedophiles, and so when there's nothing in the game, nothing in there. If there's pedophilic elements in the game, I'm gonna see it, whether I play it or just watch it. If you're talking about getting the joy out of it, yeah, that's when I'm gonna go. It's that simple. He knows nothing in the game.
My best wasn't good enough.
Yo, this nigga.
We are back where we were before.
Yo, Mike, you can't play that. Play more than 15 seconds, man. You gonna fuck my screen up.
Oh, sorry.
Again, your point is mute. Your point is mute, Mike. I know what the game is about. He's saying the game is in there. I don't need to play the game to see the elements in there. There's nothing in there to debate, and you lost the argument. It's that simple. Pedophilic elements in the game, then he's going to have to play it. He hasn't played the game, so how can he say that there's pedophilic elements in there according to your logic? Come on,
dude.
Have you played Persona 4? No. So how can you claim that there's pedophilic elements in the game? According to Mike's logic, you can't say anything about it since you never played it. I watched it. That's the thing. So you lose already.
Look, as I told you before, this is what I said. You don't have to eat the plate of shit to know that
just keep thinking a hole for yourself.
Right? But I cannot talk about gaming.
No.
You talk about gaming and not play the game. I can talk about Titanfall. Anybody who knows me know I can talk about Titanfall.
If you think the game,
right?
No, Michael. Look, I understand you think the game is shit. I don't care. If you think the game sucks, okay. You're saying listen there. That's a different story. You not understand.
I am saying that this game, the dick-looking dude.
Yeah, you say the game sucks. Okay.
The dick-looking dude is a dude. What I'm saying about the game, I am saying that the game caters to pedophiles. And I've told you why I've said that.
Again, Russ in there.
I told you, but let's not go back down that road because there's no way anybody could pitch that idea to somebody who is not sick and says, we have a guy who likes little girls and this is what he does to little girls. And they said, yes.
Valid. Have you played the game?
Did you answer my question? All right, first answer this question.
Did you watch it? No,
first
answer, didn't.
Answer this. Just answer this one time for me.
So,
because you're yet to
what's your point? Have you watched the game? Have you played it?
The antagonist in chapter 1, since you watch it. Just
again, villain. He's a villain, obviously. So yeah, again, point is still mute.
The villain, all right? The villain in chapter 1.
Again, he's still again.
Tell me what he likes to do. Tell me what he likes to do. Please, just once. What does he likes to do? Eh?
Okay, he likes to cheat.
What he likes to
cheat the volleyball male team. Okay, do you want me?
No. What he likes to do?
No. Shut up and let me finish. Okay. You already said.
He likes to fuck little girls up the ass. That's what he likes to do.
Again, wrong.
And you are okay with a game having that premise.
Again. Listen. Lifewise, please, let me finish talking.
Please,
let him go. Go ahead.
Okay.
Please.
I think Mike was trying to say something.
Tell this virgin to go home.
Okay,
tell this virgin to go home.
Okay, Michael.
Just once. Just once.
Michael.
I did my best.
Please shut the hell up so I can speak. Please shut the hell up.
All right, let him go, Mike. Let him go.
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, Michael, I know your head is so far your own ass, okay? So I'll explain it to you again. Now, Cheetah is highly respected in his school. And because that is that he physically abuses the male team and sexually harasses the female students. Not little girls, dumbass. So he's not even a pedophile. He's just a villain. So that he can't pander to pedophiles. If the villain is somebody you have to stop. Are you so stupid that this logic can't go through your head?
No, I don't think you're gonna be able to.
I know. I think it's different. I know.
Yeah, I think you waste your time trying to explain to him.
I know. Life.
He's not going to see it your way. He's not going to see it your way. I didn't really see it your way either, so I know he's not going to see it your way. I'm telling you right now, he's not going to see it.
Life. I know he's stupid. He helps stupid. I know he's that stupid.
He's not going to look at it that way. He's just not like some people just aren't going to look at it that way. It doesn't have anything to do with being stupid. Some people just can't get past. You know what I mean? To me, you know what it is? It's almost on the same thing like where somebody's like, yo, I want to be with this girl, but this chick is fat, and like somebody's like, yo, I can't get past the fact that she's fat. Like she got a great personality though, but like, nah, bro, she's still fat and nasty.
Life, it's that simple. He's not stupid. He can't understand that he's the villain.
It's not that. No,
he's the villain.
It's just that he doesn't agree with the choice. That's what it is. He don't agree with the choice of how the villain is.
That's stupid. Why should he have to say in who the villain should be? He can't even. If the villain's going to be a murderer, then he won't have a problem with that.
Mike, Mike.
If the villain's going to be a gangbanger, he won't have a problem with that. But pedophile, then he has a problem.
Yeah, but you got to understand, just a couple of months, maybe a month or so ago, with Far Cry, people were up in arms about Far Cry looking like the main villain was looking like one of those evangelical radicals, right? That's what he looked like, and people were upset that our evangelicals felt that they were portrayed in a way that be like, oh, why does the main villain have to be evangelical? Be like, well, that's why the bad guy is going to be, they felt a certain type of way about that shit.
And again, that's stupid. There are radical evangelicals in the world, but they can't understand that most evangelicals are not like that. Then I'm sorry, they're stupid.
Well, I mean, most of the people that were upset were evangelicals. They know most evangelicals weren't like that. They just didn't like the portrayal of any evangelical to be like that. You see what I'm saying? Even though there are evangelicals that are crazy as fuck, they didn't want the craziest fuck evangelicals to be portrayed as any evangelical in a video game, because they felt that would cause people to look at evangelicals like they're crazy, which is crazy in itself.
Okay.
A lot of people are evangelicals. That's just, you know. But you know what? Their worries. But their worries. But their worries came from the whole Muslim thing, because even though there are a lot of people that are Muslims, a lot of Muslims are portrayed as evil people. From movies to the news, a lot of them, and they get a bad rap.
Trust me. I have a friend who's and he's a peaceful Muslim. He doesn't believe in the violent stuff that I
understand that. But what I'm telling you, I know. I'm from near North New Jersey. I worked in North. I know a lot of people that are Muslims, right? But being listen. Around Muslims, how they feel about when people portray them as being like, you know, terrorists and whatever the hell.
Okay. Life. Let me say this. Okay, if people have problems with the villain, okay. If you have a problem with how the villain is portrayed, okay, make a statement that the target audience, like, say, come on, he's saying that he's what she does harasser. Okay? He's making a claim that the pedophiles. So he's saying that the only people who play that game would be pedophiles, and that's the most asinine claim ever, since they're trying to stop the pedophile.
No. I don't think he said they will only be pedophiles. I think he said that it caters. That's the target. He said that's the target audience. That would imply that those who buy the game are the target. And damn, how long has this thing been on for? I mean, it's hard to say, man. It's hard to say because, you know, in the Japanese culture, a lot of people are intertwined. So it's not like,
a lot of people in America is intertwined too.
Yeah. So when you're trying to get somebody to buy your game, you might have a lot of elements within that game. Not to say that because I don't even like, the thing is, I don't even think the guy being a pedophile alone is really the issue of the thing. It's not. That's in there, but that's not even the main issue. You see what I'm saying?
What's the main issue with Persona 5 then? Is it a story? Is it a character design?
No, I think it's more of the overall sexual nature. Mike, man, you got your mic, your mic muted, dude.
But again, what female character?
Like, we see you, but your mic is muted.
I know, but
there you go. Can you hear me now?
Yeah, you were talking the whole time. I'm like, this dude is mic muted.
Can I say something? Because I don't want to interrupt him, so I mute the mic for the last 5 minutes. I gave him a chance to talk. All right, so I didn't want to interrupt him any at all. My turn now. What you don't understand is that.
Yep, you muted your mic again. Yeah, I think you keep on touching the button with your hand or something.
All right, yeah. Japanese games are primarily. He's muting me.
No, he's not. He doesn't have the controls. Wait. No, that's you.
Japanese. Yeah. Am I good now?
Yeah. Just put the phone down. Just put the phone down. Have it stare at the ceiling so you don't touch it.
All right. Yeah. Okay. Japanese games are primarily made for Japanese consumers. Americans are sometimes attracted to some Japanese games, but not all of them.
Yeah. And
Japanese culture is.
And why do you think Americans are attracted to Persona 5?
Americans are not attracted to Persona.
Trust me, they are. Americans are attracted to Persona 5.
What do you think? How many Personas?
Wait.
How many Personas?
No. Are you telling me that?
How much it's sold?
No. Are you telling me there's only Japanese people that like Persona 5, not anybody else? Dude, that's not.
No, I'm not saying that. How many did it sell? I
think he's talking about majority of Americans don't care about. So I think
it actually did pretty well.
How many did it sell? It never burst a million.
Yeah, no, it did. It hit $1 million in the States, I think. Well, in the States,
I don't even know.
You know what?
I don't know
No,
how much,
maybe not. Maybe
I don't know
not.
how much it sold, but it did really well.
Between the UK and
It did really well.
USA, it did do $1 million. At least between those two areas. Because in Japan, they did it 500 by themselves. Yo, man, you muted your mic again, man. Yeah, it's muted.
You know what? It's time for me to.
You have 100 million between PlayStation 4 and PlayStation 3. You have 100 million PlayStation players. 60 million for PlayStation 4, 30 million for PlayStation 3. We can't say that, right?
Mm-hmm.
I'm not going up to 140 because they're going to some persons who had 3, they move over to the 4. So half of them move over. Right?
You gotta go.
Yeah, my battery's about to run out.
All right.
Anyway, this is a very interesting and very and very, I guess you say, loud conversation.
What was the ODB song again? ODB sing a song.
What?
ODB song, Old Dirty Bastard.
Yeah.
I don't even.
Which one?
What do you think?
Yeah, you got a few hits.
Well, I gotta go.
You want to say? She put it in her butt, or she put it in her mouth.
Oh Lord. All right, man. This is your boy Live Wire. Right. This has been interesting as hell. But I'm gonna hit. Yeah, what up? You muted him? Wait, what?
Well, again, Live Wire.
Mike, you gotta fix your shit. All right, I'll talk to you later, man. What, Mike?
All right. Yeah, the Japanese culture is different.
Yeah,
it's totally different, right? And a lot of people don't want to really look at the culture and realize that in Japan, old dirty men give high school girls ton load of gifts. We're talking $1,000 bags, easy.
Yeah,
right?
You see it in Tokyo. Yeah, I mean, I was always wondering when I was out in Tokyo. I was like, yo, how these chicks walking around? Like, you see it in the city, not so much in the country, but in the city, you'd be like, yo, these chicks is decked out. They got Gucci bags and Finley bags and got all the flyest gear on and shit. You'd be like, how the fuck they able to afford this?
Well,
and the shit is expensive. It ain't cheap out there. It's not cheap.
It's not cheap.
But
our friends who went to Japan.
Dudes got bread out there. Them businessmen, they got bread.
Right. Japanese little boy, teenage boys in Japan. When you look at it, most of them locking themselves in the room now. Yeah. Go online and research it yourself.
Yeah, I know. I mean, I know it's a problem with the whole social issue as far as
the
like
socialization.
Yo, it's so bad in Japan that nowadays they be having girls like trying to do set up like not even actual dates, just sessions where they could talk to guys. Sex. Like not even sex, just so they can talk to guys. It's like the reverse of how it is in America, like phone sex for women. Like they get to talk to a regular dude that's like, yo, what's going on?
You mean sex line? What's going on?
God, you look good. What are you wearing? Like it's like the opposite. Like this shit is crazy. Yo, you know how like Atlanta has a big, homosexual
problem.
It's not even homosexual necessarily. It's just I don't know, man. They just
no sexual.
They're not aggressive. They're not aggressive. They very like.
That's strange.
Yeah, like they own.
That's strange.
You know what it is? They over sexualize the girls sometimes, and they also put them on a huge ass pedestal, right? So so
the guys don't know how to approach them.
Exactly. So they hype themselves up so much about these women that they get anxiety even thinking about trying to approach them. This shit is crazy, yo. I remember talking to my man Yamada when I was out there, right? He's a dude he was like the one dude that knew how to speak English out in Akita. So I'm out there doing research for Akita University, working in the bio engineering department. And he's talking about, he want to talk to this girl. He don't know. I'm just like, yo, dude, just walk up to her and start talking to her. Like it's that simple. Like, if you crash and burn, you crash and burn. But like, don't be afraid of just like trying to talk to her. Like he won't even get that. He couldn't get past the thought in his mind of even approaching. I was like, yo, that shit's crazy, bro.
So Livewire, where those dudes escape to? Where them escape to? If they can't do it in reality, what them escape to?
VR. Nowadays, they do it in VR.
Games and fantasy. So therefore, they make games for these like sexually oppressed dudes. That's why every Japanese girl look the same.
Yeah, they do have that.
This
that cookie
big
cutter
chest.
style.
Most Japanese girls are as flat as a pancake backwards and forward.
Hey, yo, no lie. When I was in Japan, let me tell you, yo, they were some iron boards out there. Like, don't get me wrong. In Tokyo, they had a little bit more curves in Tokyo than they did in the country, because in Tokyo, either they was getting work done, or maybe because they was eating a shit ton of McDonald's and they had hormones and that shit. Maybe, I don't know, one of the two. But I'm telling you, in the country, going out there, you're like, damn, they ain't got no bodies out here. Everybody's short, and everybody has like they very petite, right? So if a girl came with a B, anything bigger than a B cup, oh, they was tripping. They was tripping. Like, motherfuckers wouldn't let her live on the fucking train. Like, they used to have a train. The last cart on the train, that's where girls would go, and they would pile in that bitch just so they wouldn't get groped by the dudes in the front trains. And you couldn't get in the back train unless you were a female. Like, they would not let you in. That's how bad that shit was. And they got titty
having girl porn and shit
everywhere. Titty magazines everywhere. Yo, the fucking strip club is right next to the fucking movie theater, bro.
Of course.
Just like, you remember that movie Rush Hour? Like, when you walk into Rush Hour and he's like, yo, look at this. And they had like a plethora of girls, just all different types of Japanese girls, Asian girls. That's how that shit was. Strip club. And you know who run that shit? The fucking Nigerians, man, because they know the motherfuckers out there horny. They was making bread for them motherfuckers, yo.
All right, live. Look at this. Look, that is my key to my argument. You know, so when they're making games for Japanese in Japan, when they're making games in Japan, who they're making it for? For primarily the Japanese audience. So that's why the girls look that way. That's why most of the stars operate that way. Everybody move a certain way. These geeky looking Big Bang Theory guys getting 10 girls. Sheldon and Leonard wouldn't end up with Penny in real life. Penny would do some guy with a Bugatti Veyron. You think she want nerd ass Leonard?
Yo, but it's a fantasy. But you know what it is? Because it's a fantasy. It's a fantasy. It's no different than here in America, right? You know, like, think about it. When they were in the 80s, right? When all the muscle-bound dudes was out there getting all the chicks, right? Remember that shit?
Right.
Everybody used to go to the gym. Everybody used to go to the gym, try to get bulked up, right? That's what the whole movie, what was that show? Mark Wahlberg and
I forgot.
What was the name of that shit?
I remember. You're right.
Yeah, but that movie, that whole era, that's when everybody was trying to start to get bulked up, and then Schwarzenegger came along and all that shit. But that's what they portrayed. Then they got to the era where it's like, oh, the fat chubby guy gets the girls, right? They started doing Shallow Hal and fucking what's that? The breakup where Jennifer Aniston is with fucking Vince Vaughn and shit. You know, like, then they're like, oh, I could be kind of husky or whatever, and you know, so like that shit rotates based on whatever the fantasy of, like, I know making the art is.
No, them saying the nerd get the chick. I know them telling people that the nerds get the chick. Nerds don't get nobody. Nerds get the chick after. Nerds get the chick after.
Nerds with no money get nobody. Nerds with money get everything.
Nerdy ass niggas with money.
They will fuck a dude with a big ass bankroll.
That shit's so annoying too.
Bill Gates get everybody.
Fix him up. Like, that's what you think about. It. When you see a dude that's a nerd that's dating a hot ass chick, and then all of a sudden his swag ain't the same. Like, maybe his swag is the same, but his fucking the way he dressed ain't the same. You be like, damn, this dude fixed himself up. Hell no, he ain't fixed himself up. That bitch did. She was like, I'm tired of walking around with this motherfucker wearing goddamn suspenders and shit.
Let me tell you why I know nerds don't get the chick. The Facebook guy, what's his name? The guy who on Facebook.
Oh, Mark Zuckerberg.
Yeah, but that motherfucker's a weirdo, though.
That fucked up flat Chinese wife at him up. She's that 10?
Yeah, but I'm saying, think about it. Who else would he be? Like, he's arrogant as fuck. He needs an Asian woman in order to fucking deal with that.
No, he couldn't get nothing before that. Because guess what? She's the first girl who gave him some pussy.
Yeah, that's the chick he was with since way back. And
She's the
shit.
first girl who give him some pussy nervous herself. I can bet on him tremble.
Oh, well, you might be right about that shit. You know, he fucking held on to that shit. He was like, "Oh shit, she loves me."
First girl with him
But then
nervous
again,
ass.
he made a lot of
They
money.
call it premature ejaculating self.
Holy shit!
Come upon and him wife it up instantly. Which dude with 100 billion? How that fucked up Chinese looking girl?
A billion, motherfucker. If
Not
I get
100 million, you know, 100 billion.
100 billion. If I get 10 G's in my bank account, I'm dropping the bitch I'm with, man. Fuck that, man. Yeah,
Upgrading. Baby, we're going to the second floor.
But you can't talk about like this dude. That dude ain't. You don't know how many women he done fucked with. He probably didn't fuck with a lot of women. Even if he, Michael Zuckerberg,
Mark Zuckerberg,
probably not. He's
Zuckerberg.
a dick.
No. From him was in college.
He ain't got no swag. He ain't got no swag.
Was in college. Him was with her. In college. Him was with her. Him don't have no swag. Him have money.
Yeah, him got money.
He got money now. He have money.
Give Leroy in the corner $1,000. As if him don't come back with 3 fine ass bitches tonight.
Yeah, but don't get this wrong. Look. The simple fact that he has money, regardless he was going to get married, doesn't mean that the woman he married he would want to be with, nor does it mean that she would want to be with him. Because a lot of times when those motherfuckers get to a certain age, you know, and they got money and they come from families with money, they arrange shit. They be like, all right, you got money. You know, he's like, you got money. I got money, so you know our kids will get married, so nobody got to worry about somebody taking the other's money. You know what I mean? So they gonna run around. She gonna fuck around on him. Live. He gonna fuck around on her. You see what I'm saying?
Live. If it was $1 billion, we could use that argument. If it was $1 billion, we could use that argument.
Yeah.
But when you have almost all the money in the world, 100 billion, you can't use that argument. Because what the other girl family coming with money? She coming with 10 billion? How much 100 billion do you have out here?
So you can't use that. All right, I feel you. I mean, it would just be a small pool of people he could fuck with if that's the route he was going to take with the, so the pool would be small. But then again, the genes are usually good because think about it. They don't be like, if you ever look at a lot of these debutantes and all these fucking, trust fund babies, they don't be looking fucking tore the fuck up, ugly as hell. They don't.
No, it's
because their fucking moms
not the genes.
are because think
it.
about it.
The Kardashians, for instance.
They think about it. Think about it, Mike. You gotta keep it on it. You gotta keep it on it. They don't be fucking ugly bitches, yo. They do not. They do not fuck ugly bitches. Like the ugliest motherfucker might be ugly, but he don't be fucking ugly bitches. He don't.
But
Bill Gates is probably the only motherfucker with the ugliest one with that much money. And she's not that fucking bad. I mean, she's not great, but she's not. She could be worse.
You ever live in the hood yet? Any of you guys ever live in the hood?
We from the hood.
Yeah, what?
Yeah, in the hood. When we talk about in a poor, broke down neighborhood, and you meet this girl, and she look fucked up, and when she find a man, and she start eating regularly, she can go shopping and buy 2 nice pair of jeans and a pair of Jordan. How she almost look different overnight.
Yeah, that is true.
Transformation that take place. You meet this fucked up girl who lives in her mother's basement. When she meet a guy who said, "Baby, I'm going to look after you," and him start getting her hair done, and she start eating 3 squares, and she put on some weight and some hips. You can't believe it's the same girl. You say, "Is that pussy my pass up last week? That's how good it is now." Right? It's the same thing. When a girl born in that era, when somebody rich, them have good nutrition from day one. Them eating right, them going to the doctor, them taking vitamins. It's not genes. Them must look good because them eating well. Jives the butler, bring the fruits, come. Them not eating bologna and bread. Them eating good nutrition. So they're going to look good.
They got the best skincare products and all that shit. Yeah,
Lord.
They get their fucking hands and feet done like in their house. They don't got to go out to the Korean spot.
And them fucked up nose fixed from them 14.
Yeah, well, I mean that's how you. But you fuck around and do that, you got to worry about your kids coming out with fucked up noses, and then
No, but all of them kids. You need to see a picture of Barbara Streisand nose, and then when you look at all of the Jersey girl them, and none of them have Barbara Streisand nose, but them tell us them come from Jersey because them go get them nose done, so them don't have that effed up nose. When you look at Kim Kardashian today, and look at the Kim that suck Ray J's dick. Two different Kim.
Shit, look at the sister, man. Kim. The sister look like a completely different person, man. No, the other one, the
younger one. Yeah.
The Jenner one. When you look at Jenner now, Jenner did have black hair like that? Jet black hair?
Yeah.
Jenner hair black. The only way Jenner hair is so black unless she's Chinese. Jenner's Japanese? Where she get that black? Jenner hair blacker than black, you know. It would have been blacker than black. When you watch the more from what the movie name? Bamboozle. What did I say? Black? I said Jenner hair black now, you know. It's black. Black, it's black. Where she get that hair from? When you look at her lips and her nose and her ass, you said she's a manufactured 10.
Yeah.
Right. It's that we have to deal with. That we're competing with. That the Japanese games putting in the games. So the little boys them can say, oh, if I win this game, I can get a girl like her. When we started playing Xbox Live, tell the truth. What were you playing? Multiplayer.
Yeah, me personally. You know what? The OG Xbox, even though most they had Xbox Live, I didn't get that shit until the 360.
No, but once I remember my OG Xbox, I taken my OG Xbox and a 14-inch TV up the road to connect with my friend's OG Xbox and his 14-inch TV. And we used to have LAN parties playing Halo.
Yeah, Halo.
Right? We used to have LAN parties playing Halo too. Right? When people telling you Xbox has always been a community-based console. It's always been an inclusive-based console. That's a come on over, join us. PlayStation console have always been a solitary console. Oh, stay by yourself in the room. Win the girl. Jack off to
my man Imani, my boy's cousin. You remember Imani? That motherfucker ain't never leave the house. Remember when he had fucking who was that girl that he had in his fucking wallet? It was some model. He was like, that's his girlfriend and shit.
What he played on? What that dude played on?
He played on PlayStation. He only played PlayStation.
What Hardy plays on? Look at Hardy. I wanted to go on Hardy's picture and look at Hardy's face. And then look at all of the faces. Just line up the faces. And you realize that all these dudes belong to the same tribe. They all look alike. They all sound alike. They all have the same sound bites. The school where I come from, you know, if it look like a duck and talk like a duck and walk like a duck, it is a duck. No matter what color it is, it's still a duck, right? And all the PlayStation dudes is the same kind of dudes. I don't say sometimes they don't change over as you grow, as you get older, you grow, and you put aside certain things. But most of them are surprised when you talk to them. Them don't have a girlfriend, or if them do have a girlfriend, them not in charge.
You know what? It depends. To me, it depends, man. The people evolve. Like some people that work multiplayer
most of them,
gamers,
not all. I say most.
Kind of switch, and then some. Huh?
Yeah, multiplayer gamers.
It depends.
Everybody have a preference. There's no such thing as a neutral. You know that.
Well,
don't let nobody tell us. Everybody have a preference. People going to tell you that I'm a neutral. There's no such thing as a neutral. Everybody have a preference.
Me personally, I switch month to month, to be honest. Like some months I'll be like maybe like 2-3 months in a row. I'll be like, you know what? I'm just gonna be playing these single player games. Well, you know what? I don't know. You know
Fuck
why?
that.
Because sometimes I might be playing a single player game, but then somebody be like, "Yo, jump onto this." I'd be like, "Fuck."
Yeah,
I do
right
kind of
away.
want to jump onto
Right
that
away.
shit.
Right away. Right away. Because
You
single
know.
player games, when people talk about exclusive and single player games, waste of time. Losers play single player games. We don't have the time for all of that. Think about it. I have Diablo 3. I got it new. I said, wow, when I started playing, it was good. I had to step away like for 2 days. When I went back, I totally forgot what the game was about. I had to start over. And I said, no, I can't bother with this shit. How much time is you going to start over the same game?
Yeah, I don't know. It depends, man. It depends on your time. It depends on how much you really like the game.
Unless I go and play them like T-Reaper. We just run through them. 10 hours.
Nah. See, I don't play it like that. It depends. Like you got to keep it in your rotation long enough. Like I had to play The Witcher like that. I played The Witcher. I bought it like whenever it came out. I think it was 2015. I think it came out, and I didn't beat it until the following year. And I had to start over because I didn't remember how to play the game at all. I was like, fuck, I don't know what to do. I don't know how to play any of this shit. You know what? Fuck it. I'm gonna just start the shit over. So start the game over and then played it consistently for about a month.
And you had to run through it because if you didn't run through it, they had to stop. You had to start over again.
Yeah. And the reason why I didn't play it all the way through is I started The Witcher and then like a month later Batman came out. So I wound up beating Batman and then I was playing the shit out of Titanfall because I think they had just made it free. So since it was free, my boy was playing it. So that's all we played was Titanfall 1 for like a while. And then other shit came out and I just the Witcher was on the back burner until like the following year when right before Blood and Wine came out.
When you didn't have anything else to play. when the Xbox was dry.
Yeah, but
single player games, nobody who is for kids, nobody who working with a family have no time to invest in 20, 30 hours worth of gameplay.
Yeah, it's not easy. Not like and if you are putting that much time in it, you're not playing every game. Hell no, you're not. You playing maybe 1 or 2 games, but you're not playing every game. Because there's no way to have that much time. Like if you like most people that do like all right, if you say like 100 buys mad games, but he don't beat
100
all those games.
half of the game.
He don't beat all the like 100 got a crazy itch, man. Like if he sees a game in the store, he'll buy that shit and play it right then and there, and then fucking won't touch it for the next couple of weeks because he's playing something else. At least I mean he keeps his games in rotation for the most part, but yeah, man, it's rough. Yo, but playing, I can't wait to go get back on Sea of Thieves with 100 because he is fucking hilarious. 100 playing
You guys in the beta?
Yeah, me, Flip, Neff are all in the beta. Yo, that boat is crazy, bro.
It's
fucking 100 be getting dark as hell in real life and in the fucking game, huh? Yeah. Yo,
it's good. But you see, come back around to my original argument. Xbox is about community.
Yeah, that shit's fun, bro.
It always come back to that. It always come back to that original argument. Xbox is about community. PlayStation is a solitary game station. You play alone.
Yeah, but I think people are content with PlayStation because it feels familiar. That's why like a lot of times, even though Xbox is better online, I think people are content with PlayStation, the ones that are, because it feels very familiar. Like it feels just like the 360 era, right? Or well, not so much the PlayStation era, but the 360 era, right? You play your sports games, you play your single players, and that's it, right?
Right.
Whereas Xbox, sometimes I'm on Xbox and I'm not even necessarily playing. I'm just talking to people while watching something else, or just fucking around. Like, or a lot of times I'll play games like even if they're single player games, I'll play single player games that are, they don't have require me to focus solely on the story, right? So instead of playing like The Witcher, I'll play like Halo Wars, or I'll play one of those other fucking like indie games that I don't really have to sit down and just be like, oh, I gotta soak up the story, because a lot of times playing those, especially when you're in a party, you don't know what the fuck's going on, you miss shit, Then it's like, what? Miss what? Somebody said something. Fuck, I don't know what's going on. I gotta go back. Like, it's a headache.
No, because you end up, all you end up doing is, with Xbox, all I end up doing is talking most of the time. Why I loved Horizon, why I didn't buy Horizon 3? Because when I bought Horizon 2, I used to play it in parties. And all I end up doing is just driving around, like a cruising. Hardly do any other races, just driving around, talking to people online. Because it's about a community. I know people from Xbox One days, what I met like 2007, and they're still on Xbox, and we still talk.
Yeah. No, that makes sense.
When they're online. Because that was a social box. It's a social box. It's not about... and that is why I know Xbox cannot win. Because people find it difficult to jump into that arena. People who don't have a nature to be friendly and to be talking to other people and to make friends.
Oh yeah, I mean, don't get me wrong.
People
they are
very
weird.
uncomfortable on Xbox.
Yeah, that's true. There are some. Don't get me wrong. There are weirdos everywhere. Let's not act like there ain't no weirdos on Xbox.
Course. A lot of weirdos on Xbox. A lot of weirdos. A lot of weirdos on everything.
Yeah, it's just weirdo in different ways. Like, I mean, it's different people that say. I remember being in a party chat with Mooch, and the dude just came in there and was asking him about his refrigerator. I'm like, the fuck? Like, yo, Mooch, my refrigerator's not working. Yo, what do you think I should do? Mooch is like, I don't know, call fucking Maytag. Like, what the fuck are you asking me this shit for? Like, how the fuck am I supposed to do? I don't know. Call Sears. Where'd you get it from? What the fuck are you asking me for? Like, I fucking work for whoever you bought this shit. But like, you know, you're always gonna get some weird shit like that. But that's probably the worst of what we get. That's not, you don't get none of that other, you know, not the, like I've seen Zobies talking about sessions that he had with like cats playing anime games, and they'll be like, yo, which one of the girl characters you like? And he'd be like, yo, I like this dude character. He'd be like, the fuck, we talking about females? Jesus. But you know,
right? No, because the dudes in Japanese games, the dudes look like the girls.
Yo, I ain't gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie. When I was in Japan for about 3 weeks, I was working with this dude, and I swear to God, I couldn't tell if he was a man or a woman. I was just like, yo, he looked like a boy, but he got like a girl haircut. So I was like, what the? I don't know. Right. I was mad confused.
Right. Because and that is all I'm trying to tell people. They cater to the audience. That's the primary audience, and that's the kind of games. Most of them games have some fucked up thing about it. And when you look at it, you say, why is this? This is not necessary. Why is this necessary? Why is this necessary?
Yeah.
But somebody else will come and defend it. Somebody else will come and defend fuckery. I say, why are you defending fuckery? Call it fuckery and move
shit,
on.
it's like 6, man. All right, yo. I know we've been on
again.
for a game.
Yeah,
I'll be on. Hit me up on Xbox. Yeah, it's on Livewires Gamer. So just hit me up on Xbox, and we could chop it up, man. This shit was entertaining. I'll probably listen to it a little bit after I get off.
Too long. It was funny.
But anyway, man, this is your boy Live, and we'll holler at you later. Or maybe I'll have Mike Smith on again whenever he's available.
Anytime. I have it on my phone. No, so
Emmanuel, I know he wanted to chop it up every once in a while, so I'll bring him back on too. Maybe not necessarily together, but
not with me. Not with me, because I'm going to start calling Last American Virgin and all kind of things. So
shout out to my bro for jumping in here, chopping up with you as well.
That's your brother?
Yeah, that's my blood brother.
That's your blood brother?
Yeah.
Oh, that's why it sounds like you.
Yeah.
Okay, later.
All right, man. I'll let you. All right, peace.